What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. As you can see, Gabe is black now. He's not here right now. He's running late.
He upgraded.
He upgraded. He'll be here for the All-NBA teams that we're doing today, as you can see by the title of the pod, and you'll see later. He'll be here for the All-NBA teams right now. We got Hussain back. Special guest, our favorite special guest on the show.
Our only special guest.
Our favorite. So we're gonna start off with the news, recent NBA news since the last time we seen y'all. Then we'll get into the All NBA teams, and that should be fun. So let's get right into it because we got a lot to talk about today. First thing we got to talk about a lot of new changes for the NBA, especially with the NBA NBPA. So let's start off with the first thing. Let me just get through all this, and then we could give. Or you could chime in actually after.
No, I got one thing. I told y'all.
Let us say what it is first.
That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Now he knows what you're talking about.
So NBA and NBPA, have agreed to a minimum number of games played, 65 games for players to be eligible to win major individual league awards such as MVP in a new CBA. All NBA teams will be positionless in the new collective bargaining agreement with a 65-game minimum to be eligible for selection. So that's the first thing. I want to stop and talk about that real quick.
So I saw that, first off, when I saw that, I agreed with it. Like, players need to be playing. You need, like, a 65 games fan is really good. But then I heard Draymond talk about, like, bums getting paid money for all NBA team. And we made our list today, so that really, like, resonated with me because bums will get paid money if they get on the all NBA team. Because 65 games is a lot of games.
The thing I'll say, though, I don't know if Shams talked about it, but they said, like, 65 games isn't going to be, like, exact, like it's not a requirement, but it's gonna be like around that. So if you miss 60, you could still make it. Okay. The thing is though, like now it's gonna be, you can't be 45 and still make it. It just has to be around that. But it's not like a stringent thing. I think the voters will be like, oh, okay, he only missed 3 less games or whatever, so they'll allow it. But generally though, it's gonna be 65 game like aim is what they're gonna be going.
Do you actually think that players will play more with this stipulation? Like star players.
I think so.
Because again, like even the thing that I said. Like, even if they're not playing exactly 65 games, they're going to try to aim for that in the ballpark of that. And because of this specifically, and they know how, we'll talk about something later in addition to this new CBA that increases the cap space and the amount of money they can make for the max contracts. That's one of the things. I'll talk about that. But that's even more incentive on top of the fact that all NBA is now more money.
Yeah, I do think this does incentivize, like, regular season. Because, like, people have not been caring about the regular season for a long time. And they just sit down because they already know the playoffs are the real thing. But now that they have to play if they want to get these awards or these or the actual more money, I think some people are gonna have to actually start suiting up.
Yeah, but players like Kawhi, like he doesn't really care about awards either. He's never been the one to care about awards.
But he's legit hurt.
He's one of the best players. He gets hurt, for sure. But I mean, the resting, he definitely rests more than most players. He's the number one player that rests.
For no reason, he started.
He doesn't care about the rules.
Nigga started, dude. Like, that's different, though.
He's gonna have to weigh out
the
now,
Christian.
like, whether he wants to rest or not, because now he's
no, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about games that he regularly plays. It's like another day to him.
When's the last All-NBA Kawhi Leonard even made? Like, I don't think he cares.
19, right? 2019, he won the chip.
Yeah, he definitely.
But he played 65 games that year.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but like when I was going over my list for All NBA. I saw Donovan Mitchell played 64 games, and he's probably not going to play another regular season game because it's set for him. Like, does that mean he won't make an All NBA team because of it? But you said with like the stipulations down.
But still, like it's still gonna be that ambiguous. Like, oh, he played 45, we can't give it to him because it's not close enough. You know what I mean?
That's almost half the season.
Like
I think these like even if we're like at 50, I think they're gonna see someone who's more deserving of the award, even if they're not the better player. But like they put in the work.
Or you mean they play more?
Okay.
Yeah, like comparing 50 to like 65. Like I'm gonna give it to the person who's 65.
What about like so Kevin Durant played 50 games this year, but he actually got hurt twice and wasn't resting.
He hasn't even played 50. I checked like a few days ago.
I
think I checked today.
He's at 52.
He's at 50.
He is?
Yeah. So would you give it to him next year if he made All NBA?
With 52 games?
Mm-hmm. And he's averaging 29.
I guess it depends on the rest of the people as well. Like if everyone's not playing games, then maybe. But if it's like him. It's like if there's other people at his position that have had comparable seasons, obviously no one's going to have as good of a year as him because he's KD. Yeah. But if people have comparable seasons like Jaylen Brown or whatever, I'm going to give him the spot over him if he plays 70 games or whatever.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And the things you said about Draymond too, his show, he was saying like, yeah, now it's going to be a problem when these guys who aren't deserving of these awards get to all NBA teams, and now like it throws off the meaningfulness of the award because like Kevon Looney's all NBA first team or whatever.
And you get paid big bucks too.
And I think there's always going to be someone who's deserving of the award. I don't think they're just going to give all NBAs to some bums just because they played the games.
Yeah,
it's more important in like that they actually play, that they're incentivized to play now.
But like you still have to be good, like.
Because how many people really care about awards though?
The Mikal Bridges like MVP sweep.
All the young players do for sure.
But is it just awards, or is it also like first, second, and third?
No, it's everything.
That's what I'm saying. So that is contract defining, you know. So then
no, but even the young players want the recognition. Like,
like,
if they haven't got anything, they want like at least the first.
Define young though, like Paulo Young or like Jason Tatum Young.
Probably both.
Like Michael
I'm pretty sure
Bridges or Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, it's Gabe.
What's good? What's good? Hey yo, grab a seat real quick. Grab a seat. We'll get you in this.
Let me dab everyone up real quick. My bad.
So welcome to the pod.
It's like, depends on the collectors.
I promise you, when the Chrome stuff was back in the day, when there was like 5 good cards, that's it. If you had it or you don't, that was it. But now it's like you can have 30 trillion Chet Holmgrens or 30 Palos, 500. It's like, unless you get a patch autograph, it's not worth it. Like, why do you have the card? It's going to go down.
So Fanatics is just going to do
Fanatics will probably go back to the OG way.
Okay.
Didn't they said they were making like new cards.
Yeah.
They're going to bring back Topps Chrome, so they discontinued that. Curry's year was the last year Topps Chrome came out. Which is good.
Everyone should have sold it.
Thank fucking God Curry got a Topps Chrome card. And then when Clay's year, like there's like a blackout year or some shit. Clay, Kawhi Leonard, all those guys got like what's called 2012 Prism. That's like debut edition, and that's like the best stuff apparently. But then after that, they started pumping because Panini's like, all right, we're gonna fucking make a bunch of money. They start pumping out like 800 products. Mm-hmm. That's why you know all the Prism hoops. That's what you know. Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
You guys could also just throw a mic on one of these, like on a stand.
I'll just put it right next to each other.
Yeah. And if anyone want to talk, like, you just hand the mic to him. Or
He doesn't talk as loud as Gabe though, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. If he's talking, just hand him the mic or whatever.
I'm gonna be calm this time. I'm not gonna.
No, you gotta be louder.
normal.
So
No, like I'm not gonna try and like yank people's time.
Oh, okay. I'll come closer. We need to talk.
All right, so
we just talk about.
should I mention the CBA stuff again? This for Gabe, or we could just move on to okay. So there's more CBA stuff, but the first thing was the game requirements, 65 games for the All NBA and the awards. A couple of other things for the CBA. Second tax apron when reached will eliminate a team's taxpayer mid-level. So if a team is too much over the cap, they'd have no mid-level. So like the Warriors, they wouldn't be able to sign Dante DiVincenzo, I think they used it on.
Yeah, they did.
Or something, so they wouldn't be able to sign him.
Veterans they have around men's though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but every team gets an MLE regardless of cap. But now it's like if you're a certain amount over the cap, you don't even get one. So
you feel like double capped or something, right?
Yeah.
So bad. For
secondary tax apron.
Yeah.
That is bad for the players.
Yeah, wasn't you? Was it CJ McCollum? They got fleeced. Like Chris Paul wouldn't let this happen. I'm telling you, say that.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Or Kyrie, he's not vice president anymore.
Okay, next thing, veteran extension limits will increase from 120% to 140. So that was the thing I was talking about, the extension limits. So instead of 120%, it's going to be a 140% increase. A third two-way contract.
So give us an example of that.
I actually don't know. I don't even know exactly what that means.
Iguodala, something? No.
There is a thing though. There's a thing though. That so one of the reasons that KD wasn't traded earlier, like this summer when he was asking to trade, is because the Suns wanted to trade him the Nets DeAndre Ayton, and he qualifies for a rookie supermax extension, and under the No, he got that.
Here.
No, that one doesn't.
That one doesn't work.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what was I saying? DeAndre Ayton. So he wasn't able to trade it to the Nets for KD because they already had Ben Simmons on a rookie supermax.
Yeah, so
and,
2 rookies couldn't be on the same team.
Yeah, and now that's no longer like that. It's
okay.
You can have as many people, which is it's going to benefit the Cavs the most because they have Garland and they're going to have Mobley because they're going to pay him a max, obviously.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have been able to stay on the same team before.
Okay.
Now with this new rule, they're able to extend both these players. So
plus it was too hard to find value for KD. I think he was on 4-year max.
yeah.
4-year max of KDs. There's not enough value in the world to trade for.
But now Ben Simmons can't prevent you from getting good players. So there's that. What else we got? Additional. Oh, here.
You think Ben Simmons will ever be the same?
Can I say something about Ben Simmons too?
He's done for it, buddy.
I saw an IG poll. It was saying who would win in a 1v1, Ben Simmons or Caitlin Clark? And Ben Simmons is losing like 80% to 20. Ben is down bad.
No, Ben Simmons
Ben is down bad.
Okay.
No, but that's not the point. Ben is down bad.
Right now he's down bad, but I think he can get back to that
His
level.
reputation is finished, man.
Yeah, his reputation.
He has the worst contract in the league right now.
No.
Objectively.
But he's had some flashes of his previous self earlier in the season.
I was actually looking up his stats. So he had what do you think his season high was?
20
Points?
He had
16.
20 points in October. Twice within 1 week, he had 2 20-point games, and he hasn't scored 20 since then. He also
he's actually hurt.
He's gone 5 fouls like over 15 times this year. So
Yeah,
it's
he's
just
not
a lot
a
of
good
that.
defender anymore. That's crazy.
I think it's because of the injury though. I think if he gets a full season under his legs,
Nigga starts
once contract year comes, I think he's gonna get back into what he needs.
Do you think
to
it's his mental at this point?
Yeah, that for sure. That's
I
the only
think-
reason why he fell off.
I think it's
so
mostly
bad.
mental.
That Sixers shit broke him.
Yeah. Honestly, he was better at high school than he was this
Right
year.
now? High school Ben is dogging right now, Ben.
LSU
Yeah, easily.
Ben?
That-
LSU Ben
There's
is going
Dude,
crazy.
he was
Crazy.
one
Summer
of
League Ben is
Yeah.
going crazy.
Crazy.
Summer workout Ben's going crazy.
Oh,
that boy
yeah.
got a 3-point shot.
You see,
Kevin Knox.
KG was talking about. He's like, KG said,
Nice
Ben,
pass.
you got to get back in touch what made you love you again. We don't see none of those.
We're good.
We don't want to see none of those summer workouts. We don't want to see none of you making threes. We want to see you go out there in the court and actually show the work that you put in. And you know,
That's the
KG's
part.
an OG. You got to listen to him when he speaks.
Facts. Yeah, he doesn't have the same heart as he used to. Like if you watch his Sixer highlights, bro, like the explosion that Ben Simmons had is insane.
He dropped 40 on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
All
crazy.
twos.
It's crazy when you see like what Ben used to be. You're like, damn, this guy was like
Yeah.
good all-star
He made
player.
all
And
NBA
then-
team 3 times.
And then you put him now,
All-star team.
5 years since his rookie year, like 6, right? You're like, this is not the same person anymore.
Yeah, you
This
know
is
what
not
potential
like this
is.
man regressed so far from his peak, like in his second or third year. It's blasphemous.
shortfall.
Can we not say it's the injuries?
You could say injuries too, but then it's like, okay, when are you gonna start getting back into the groove?
At
Like,
some
what
point,
is
bad
injury
injuries,
stop
though.
being an excuse.
I
Like,
think they're
your-
pretty
your
bad. It's like
defense-
nerve damage.
Yeah, but a
to
lot
the
of
back,
it is
right?
associated with his mental, like you said, and also his work ethic.
Sure.
He does not.
Like,
Yeah, he
that's
should be able
true.
to shoot the ball at this point.
It's crazy.
He got his-
You
he got his
can't shoot,
shorty-
you need to learn how to shoot.
You see, he got a shorty $800,000 ring and they broke up.
That's crazy.
Like, you know what?
Oh my
Just compare
God.
him and compare Ben
Yeah.
Simmons and compare
Yeah.
Marco.
Okay, that's
Fultz
not
right
that's
now.
nothing to him
Low-key.
though. Is he his
Yeah.
contract?
Did you guys hear him say?
That's still wild, bro.
Yo,
Did you guys hear him say?
I'm saying compare Ben Simmons to Marco Fultz right now, like their trajectory in their
That's a
careers.
great
That's-
point.
uh,
That's a
yeah.
great
Because Marco Fultz, like he wasn't a good shooter, but he has the work ethic to keep. Like he had like
He
multiple
changed
injuries
his
I'm
whole
too.
taking Markel.
He had like same like
Yeah,
nerve
nerve
stuff.
damage too on his
That's what I'm
arm,
saying.
yeah.
So like he's
Doesn't
saying
change
it's like a good
Lonzo
flip of
changed
script.
his shot too. Lonzo changed his
Lonzo
whole
got-
fucking.
Lonzo's
Also
Lonzo
used to
walking,
shoot in
bro.
UCLA. Something happened after that. He was like a good shooter in
Yeah, but that's
UCLA.
because of.
You remember that Michael Zema video of the 6 foot?
Steph Curry
Yeah.
with 40 inch vert.
vertical.
That's a good video. That's a good video.
Shout out to Mike Corzemba, bro.
Dude,
I've
classic
seen a video
video.
of his in like 2 years. Though.
All right, more
Supposed-
CBA stuff. More CBA stuff. Let's get through. So we got all NBA teams. That's going to be a lot of debates there. So
Yeah.
I want to breeze through these. So 7.5% increase to the mid level. Again, we talked about part of that also. 30% increase to the room exception. No idea what that means. Something. Now this one y'all are gonna like. We gonna like this one. Sources: NBA players will no longer be prohibited from marijuana under the new 7-year collective bargaining agreement.
Crazy.
They are no longer testing
Everybody gonna be cheap
for weed.
On the bench, just
KD.
So can they smoke when they celebrate? Like
Yeah.
for
Yeah, on God. You know,
Yeah,
they got
shoot,
the
yeah.
crazy.
fat wig.
Had the
Yeah.
fattest wood back.
Yeah.
then.
Doesn't that have to do with like the state's laws though too?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess that's like its own problem, but
I
like
know,
the
J.R.
NBA
Rowling-
won't punish them for doing
I mean,
so.
yeah, like you can't do it publicly, like in the locker
do it
room.
in LA.
Like, they're winning a championship. They just got.
There's a decent amount of places. That
JR rolling in his bed right now. A few years too late for him.
Yeah, for real.
Dion Waiters too, probably.
He's already come back. Don't worry. JR's is coming back.
The prime JR.
LeBron needs him. LeBron needs
Those
him.
heads, those heads.
Don't say that.
KD has like his own company too, like his own weed company.
Yeah, I met somebody
Oh,
at
yeah.
when I was working at Target.
Slim Reaper.
One of these guys used to work like at a hookah lounge, and he would take pictures of KD. He said he used to be there all the time.
Yeah, you know
Show me a
KD's a
picture
stoner,
of
bro.
him. Yeah.
KD. Did you see that one interview he had with who? That one old dude. I forgot his name, but he was like, "So you saw
Oh, the white dude, yeah.
I'm high right now."
Slim Reaper in his bag.
Yeah, he diffy.
There's a lot of CBA stuff, so let's keep going. The league new collective bargaining agreement will give players the ability to invest in NBA and WNBA teams, as well as promote or invest in sports betting and cannabis. So
I think that's kind of bad.
I don't like the sports betting
Sports
thing at
betting,
all.
though,
Players should not be involved in that, like, legal.
Calvin really punching the air right now.
I know.
Yeah, man, that was terrible for him.
Just
He
stop
does have
talking about it.
promoting though, like
What I thought you can
I
like.
didn't say
You
that he
can,
can sport bet. He's listed.
oh, can you buy like the owner thing? Can you buy a team and then be still playing in the NBA?
Athlete.
Yeah.
There's no one with that kind of wealth here anyway.
Bron.
But he already owns the Raptors.
He owns
No,
a
but
stake in the
doesn't he
Raptors.
own like a part of?
He owns DeMar DeRozan too.
Oh my God.
LeBron
Hey,
got
leave
a
him alone.
Liverpool or something, right? I don't know. Doesn't he own like a stake of Liverpool?
Yeah,
10% like Liverpool.
Yeah. So
Not even 10. I think it's like 1.
Liverpool?
Yeah. It's big time.
So what if he buys like 10% of OKC? while
He's gonna tank while OKC plays.
he's sitting everybody against himself.
Yeah, I want to see how that turns out.
Isn't Jordan trying to sell his stake?
Yep.
Yeah.
He succeeded.
Fuck.
Said I give up.
3,000%.
Yeah, he's been a
still
turbo.
keeping
Keeping
profit.
some though.
Huh?
He's still keeping some.
Really?
Yeah, he's selling the majority of it though.
Yeah, he's selling like a lot
Oh,
of
he's
it.
not majority owner anymore?
As he should, bro.
He'll be
He
a
got
minority.
paid out. He got paid out big time.
It's like some billion, right? I don't
He
know.
invested when it was like millions, and then he sold for like 1.7 or 1.8 billion, right?
Something like that.
I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I just know it was a B for sure. It was a billion.
So the players make the team more money apparently, like
Wait,
or
wait.
more.
Well, the NBA is just growing as a whole,
valuable.
and that's
Well, because I remember when Steph joined Golden State, like it wasn't as big as it was, and then he made it the most.
yeah, they won
marketable
championships though. That's
Yeah.
gonna do a
Yeah.
lot.
There's a whole era in that Hussain. Bro started an
Yeah,
era.
that's true.
Like with
But-
Milwaukee too, before Giannis. Like, no one was, that's not a crazy.
Is Milwaukee even high? I mean, it still isn't.
I mean, Milwaukee's had some greats though. Like
Yeah.
Big old Kareem, big old
But-
Oscar
Oscar.
Robertson.
Like I'm saying, NBA's
What
been.
happened between like 1980s?
Them and Giannis.
Okay, but
Them and
still.
Giannis.
yeah.
But
A
still.
whole bunch of nothing.
Michael Red.
What
Yeah,
stars?
yeah.
Or
You got
what?
Monte.
But I'm saying all these
Yeah,
franchises, if you invested in all these franchises, they're gonna go up just because the NBA is expanded.
Everybody.
Oh,
You guys are
yeah.
great.
That was good. That was
OJ
good.
Mayo.
Well, okay, still, what
Jennings?
what stars even going to Milwaukee right now?
I mean,
No one's going to Milwaukee's.
Milwaukee's got a big three. Well, if Milton.
They're all by trades. They're all trades, and Giannis. is
So
only
far, they
drafted.
don't need people to come there. They're like they're
No, I'm just saying,
everything.
but-
Like,
Who would, though?
Hey,
role
when-
players will
when
go
did
there.
they get Middleton?
Did Drew get? They
Long
they
time
traded
ago, yeah.
him.
No,
They
he
traded him.
was on
They
Pistons. He was on the
He was on
Pistons.
Yeah, he's on the
I
Pistons.
forgot about that.
They fumbled him.
As they do. Yeah, but see, people don't go to small markets.
If they
no
had,
matter what.
if they had like,
They're
I feel like
always-
a space, because right now it's Giannis and Drew. If there's like more room, like someone would like to go play with Giannis. You don't think people want to go play with Giannis?
No,
Maybe
maybe
role
Milwaukee.
players.
Think so? Well,
Milwaukee, yeah, I just said let's make more money in the future, not because they want
Yeah,
to
star,
stay in
yeah,
Milwaukee.
you have
Kyrie
to
would be
trade for a
decent there.
star.
Kyrie would be.
Kyrie will
decent
never go
next
to
to
Milwaukee,
I'm saying he could be decent next to Giannis.
but he wouldn't go to Milwaukee though.
That's
He
the
would
worst
be
fit
good,
I've
though.
ever heard in my life.
You know what?
Giannis and Kyrie?
Kyrie
Kyrie
on
will
the
fit anywhere.
I mean, like throwing him on the Bucks, like they're good where they're at right now. They
They're
don't
good,
even
I'm saying
do
you
I'm
would-
anything.
just saying
That's
the
fine.
pairing.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
But
okay.
that's one of the reasons nobody goes to Portland. Because
That's different.
nobody wants to live in Portland.
No,
That's
Yeah,
not true. The
Portland
team sucks.
It's a
That's
poorly
why-
run
team's
organization.
Well,
bad.
yeah, both.
He hasn't been good in
It's
a
a poorly
long
run
time.
organization.
It is
Like,
poorly run. They
Still,
don't ever
but
look for any.
if Dame can recruit somebody to go there, they still want to go there. Honestly,
but it's not just because the city is.
I think it is because of the city.
People love
Same when
Portland.
Paul George was with Indiana, he said he could go like Anthony Davis, right? And the team didn't want to pull the trigger on that
Well, that's ownership more so than the city.
because it's a small market though.
Yeah,
That's why
they have
didn't
less
do it.
money to work with, and they have more to. Like, if they're bad, they're losing more. As opposed to if the Lakers are bad, people still gonna show up to.
Okay, but the
Maybe
Lakers
not
are
as much.
LA.
Yeah.
Like, even Clippers, like the Clippers pull in big signings there,
Yeah.
big players. 'Cause
Relax,
LA.
bro.
So I'm just trying to make a point that small markets can never succeed in the NBA unless they draft well.
Last thing,
The
Or
Stacks
trade
was
ball.
helping them now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that happens at least once an episode.
let's move on to this last thing about the CBA. We got an in-season tournament, guys. So this is how it's gonna work. Let me read out everything that they established for this, and let me know how you guys feel about it. So pool play games baked into the regular season schedule starting in November. So these will count for regular season games. 8 teams advance in a single elimination tournament in December. Final four will be held at a neutral site with Las Vegas as the prominent in discussion. Each in-season tournament game would count towards regular season standings, obviously. The 2 finalists would play 83 regular season games, obviously the 83rd game being the finals. And winning players and coaches will earn additional prize money, $500,000 per player.
Damn.
So I have to see how
Or maybe it's 800.
It
I
seems
don't
like a
know.
lot, like
Yeah.
to add in the middle of the season.
Yeah, plus it might be a lot on their bodies. I mean, but they're staying in
But
one
it's
place
part of the
like
regular
the
season.
Yeah.
It's in season.
Yeah, it's not like they're adding on like 18 extra
All right,
games.
what's the incentive
how
of
they
doing
gonna-
this?
the 500,000.
I mean, only like I guess that helps like bench players and stuff.
Does
Yeah.
500,000?
I mean, because if you're already a winning team, then you're just gonna win the tournament anyway, and then it's just a bonus for all the players.
Yeah,
So it's not something they have to do extra.
just like playing regular season games, but
That's
some
why
players
it's
might
more
be
hype.
more motivated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to play.
We'll see. I don't really know how I feel about this. This is one. Everything else that they said, I pretty much like, except maybe the things we talked about with Draymond, the game requirement. But this is one of the things I'm not sure. I have to kind of wait to
Yeah.
see how it plays
Because
out.
the playing made sense. Like obviously you wanna have more reason for players to play for the regular season, and then
More parity
and
has to be like that.
and then have more suspense when the season ends.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
a
know.
good idea, but this I don't know what they're cooking.
We'll see how it looks. I think we got to wait and see how it plays out. Let's see if players even try. Like, is 500,000 enough to?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like,
Incentivize the player.
for the role players, obviously, but
some rookies.
yeah, or the
It definitely is because only 1% of NBA like players is like mad money is.
It has no playoff implications.
I don't think it'll be as competitive
Multi-million.
as the NBA thinks it is. Like, because again, like teams that like the Lakers, that like maybe the role players will play hard, but LeBron's not going to try any harder than he would for a regular season game. Like, if he's going to sit out,
The playing tournament banner.
I don't even know how they're going to go about that.
Maybe he'll try for his teammates that want the extra bread.
You know what they should have done? They should have done something like you get an extra MLE next season or something, like for your team to sign someone. That would I think that would.
That's a
Like,
that's
that's
an
your
advantage.
team's better.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah, you
guess
just make
so,
the
yeah,
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
advantage.
But I feel like there should be something more than just 500,000.
Like
they're
some
trying to build up
playoff
some hype.
implications.
I don't know what it is, but-
Home court or some shit.
I don't know. I think it's
It gives you another advantage.
You get an extra second round
It's
pick. I
just
don't
for
know.
money.
You gotta buy or some shit.
Yeah, second round pick would be
Yeah,
nice.
buy would be dope.
Hell no.
No, that's
Nobody
too
should
much.
deserve
Buy
that.
a little
Right,
OP.
like-
That's a huge advantage.
What if a team that wins doesn't even make the playoffs?
that too?
Nice.
Like,
Or like a top team that doesn't even need a bye gets all bye and they win the whole
Well,
final because of
having
the
a
bye.
series bye for basketball would be terrible because
Yeah,
It is
it's
terrible.
overpowered.
Yeah.
That only makes sense in football, in my opinion.
Football's only 1 week.
Yeah,
For baseball.
and you deserved it.
All right. Next thing on a ledger, Andrew Wiggins missed 21 games. Who his father was dealing with serious illness, not the dumbass shit we was talking about on here.
Hey man,
A few weeks
it
ago.
was a
said
rumor.
allegedly and supposedly the whole time.
Yeah, we said
Good thing we
allegedly
said
and
that.
supposedly.
Everything's still allegedly.
Shout out to
It was a
Wiggins.
big rumor.
I could have been the one who started that rumor.
Yeah,
You could have said
yeah.
it.
Okay, but even Draymond was talking about that rumor.
'Cause
too,
it was
so it was pretty
stupid.
big. Yeah,
It
he
was
just addressed it.
Some dude got out in like he was in a KFC or
It
something.
was a coffee shop, and some dude's just ordering a frappuccino. He's like, let me just make this up.
Yeah.
He's recording himself.
The video I saw was hilarious, dude. It was on Reddit. Like, he's like, so you won't believe this,
Yeah,
guys.
he showed it to
And I
me.
showed Hussain after the pod. It's like, I found a source. It didn't say a source. It's like Andrew Wiggins and blah blah blah, whatever happened. But that was
And
crazy.
people just ran with it. Yeah. Shout out to Wiggins.
Good thing it's not true though.
Thank
That's just
God.
straight up
They got it.
information, brother. They're just
Yeah,
slandering
it's
his
just
name.
fucked up. Glad you're
Girls'
good,
name.
Wiggins. Glad you're
Girls'
good.
name, yeah.
That would have been crazy. Nah, it's
Mabel Jordan has returned.
They said he wasn't going to play for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
but I don't
he's
think
out.
it really matters.
He
As
said
long
he's been
as he stays
staying in
game
shape.
one.
He said he's been working out while he's
He
gone.
can stay in shape, but it's never basketball shape until you're in
Is
the
it
game.
cancer?
What?
Oh, we're not doing this, bro. I don't
Oh,
know.
for him?
I don't know.
For his dad?
We're not
I
gonna
don't know.
speculate.
I'm
Just
not
I
about
don't
to
know.
speculate. We're
We're
not
not
doing this
speculating.
again. Hell no. Not
Who
about
knows
it.
what it is?
We're not starting
The
rumors.
biggest
all-
rabbit
all
hole.
I
The
know
biggest
is-
rabbit hole. We were gonna deep dive into another session.
Yeah.
COVID.
Nah.
Who knows?
He wouldn't be gone for 21 days if it was COVID. But I mean,
It's like a 3-day sit down. Sit down.
shout out to LSU and UConn winning the national championship. Shout out to what's her name?
Fucking you.
Caitlin Clark.
Angel
No,
Reese.
no, Angel Reese.
Angel
They
Reese.
was being disrespectful on social media for whatever reason. Racial stuff always got to get involved.
Did you see the John Moran and Angel Reese TikTok? It's like,
Oh,
oh my
God.
god, the two most hated
party
people
in my city,
in the
yeah.
NBA community right now.
I don't even know why they hate her for like she's just doing the same shit.
He's a thug.
She's a
Oh, it's,
thug.
it's all racially motivated. Like it's
Stop that thuggery.
Get that
You
thug
saw
out
what
there.
Biden's wife say?
Yeah, to have both of the
That's
teams
crazy.
split
Take
or
it
come
back,
to the
though.
White
This has
House.
never
Yeah,
happened.
She take it back.
And
What'd she say?
I got a quote here.
Yeah, both teams go into the White House.
This is what Caitlin Clark said about it. I don't think runner-ups usually go to the White House. I think LSU should enjoy that moment for them.
I didn't take what she said like serious because that's what she's supposed to say. That's a PR.
It
answer.
is-
She's
I was
not
like,
gonna say
it was
anything
never her.
different.
She never had a problem with the angel. It was just the people online that had
Yeah.
a problem. That's the biggest thing.
I think she had a problem personally, but she's not gonna say it out.
No,
loud.
she
She's a
came out and
competitor,
said she
Yeah,
had
but
a
what else are you
problem.
gonna say? You're not gonna say you have a problem. It's just gonna create more media attention that you don't need.
I mean, she did it to them first. So
Who's better? Who's better?
Different.
Caitlin
Huh?
Clark.
Who's better?
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn's definitely better.
I don't say it. Let him think first.
You just want us to
She's
say
on
that
all this
she's better.
shit.
She like Steph Curry, bro. She's like chugging up threes.
Dog,
from
it's
outside.
like her average 3-point shot's like 5 feet behind the 3-point line. For them, it's like, bro, what? Like,
Hey, shout out
that's
to
crazy. Like, no, I'm not kidding.
The Lakers
Does she
leader,
talk a
bro.
lot of shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
She does the hair like this. She goes like that.
Fuck her.
That's the point.
But
She got a 40-point triple double. Like, what?
Yeah.
And a 40-point game
Although
after
she-
that.
On her dick, man.
she can't talk
Oh,
shit.
dog,
She's
she
not
on her
bad.
dick too. She had crazy stats.
Yeah. 40 bunch of
Hey,
Most points in the NCAA history. Yeah,
Hey,
run,
the
tournament.
women's NCAA was way better than the men's. This
On
year.
God, on God, on God.
100%.
It's
So,
good.
was
It's good for
trashing
the-
everybody.
yeah, they was just smacking
It's
everybody.
good for the sport though. For
I watched so
women's,
much
yeah, for
WNBA
women's
this
trash.
past week. I watched 3 Iowa games.
Yeah, see, I gave
The
them
most,
watching
this is the
games.
most
Like,
women's
fuck,
How many
basketball I've
WNBA
watched.
games have you watched?
0. Absolutely.
Yeah, we love
But
it.
hey, if Caitlyn goes into the WNBA, I'll be a fan.
And what's her name
You're
back? The one that was in Russia.
Yeah, she did that.
We did the worst trade deal in trade
Is
history.
she
Not
back
kidding.
playing?
Oh,
think she's
I don't
back
know.
Oh, that's what I meant.
We gave like a Russian arms dealer back. It was a
No,
bad trade. It was lopsided.
It
I'm not
We
gonna
should've
lie,
got a
I'm not
first
gonna
round
lie,
pick,
America needed more,
It
bro.
was Gobert for fucking 5.
Oh God, it was, bro. That's a better deal. That's a better deal.
It's
It's like a 10-year-old already.
Some nuclear missiles or something like.
No, we just got her back. Ooh.
Yeah, cash considerations.
All right. What we got next? Kyrie news. Kyrie.
Can I say one more thing? I remember a meme. It's like someone's like, we just gave the Tony Stark of Russia back to them. Like,
Hopefully not. Hopefully
I'm
it's
done.
Tony Stark.
Kyrie expected to test free agency. I don't know if that's surprising. It's Kyrie.
I heard Mark Cuban said that he's gonna try hard to get him.
I think he's gonna be back. I
Me
don't
too.
see where else he could be. But
No,
What, a
really?
2-year? What do you guys think? A 2-year?
Yeah,
If
2
you
years.
sign
No,
him,
I
you
think
take
it's
a
3
couple
years.
of Luka, bro.
I think it's a 3.
You don't want to sign him for 3 years, but it's
He's
You
not
serious.
gonna
don't,
sign
but you
anywhere
gotta
at
give
this
him the
point.
money because
Yeah.
if he could go somewhere else for 2. Someone will offer him 2 years.
Well,
You gotta give him that
You
extra.
made a good relations with him this year. It's
What's
not like
good
it can't
relations?
work.
Yeah, I guess.
Luka,
But the
You
team
never
is
know, you
bonus,
never know
so
until it happens.
That team is buns right now.
Well, what happens? Do you think if like it all goes wrong? Do you think Luka eventually asks out?
he will. If
in a
they
few years, if it's not better,
If
then
they
probably.
keep
I think
Kyrie,
they give
they
him too much
will.
time.
Come to LA with Davis in 3 years, bro. I'll take it.
LA don't got nothing to give down.
I don't think
Not
he'll.
yet, not
Not
yet.
yet. Not yet.
When Max Christie makes all NBA.
I don't think he'll ask out. I think he'll wait till his contract ends and then do it. He's still pretty young.
We'll see. I don't know.
Luka,
Yeah, I agree.
he's 23.
I agree.
It's hard to gauge right now. They're so disappointing this year that it's
Honestly, though, I can't see him in another
They
jersey.
won.
New
Yeah,
York
it's
got the
another
picks.
jersey.
New York got
Yeah.
the picks.
New York.
It's not Kyrie's fault, but like
Barrett.
him as a player, like, doesn't help.
RJ.
They got pieces though. They can give him Quinn
RJ.
Grimes, Obi Toppin,
No, he says that
RJ.
it's not Kyrie's fault, but like it's not Kyrie's fault, but like him as a player does not have. He plays no defense. He's not really.
Who
he doesn't
plays no
really get
defense?
Other players involved, like.
Yeah, I
He
mean
tries.
that's their fault. That's
Seems
the
to
management fault. It's not
Oh,
his
for sure.
fault.
He's doing his
But,
job,
like-
though. He's doing what they're asking of him. He's averaging more points than he did on the Nets. And he's more efficient, too.
But
And,
it's not working.
Yeah.
It's not his
It's the
fault.
game
It's
that's
the
the
team.
team.
Take
Yeah.
a position.
Worse.
I think they'll make it work next year.
They
Jaden
think
Hardy.
make it work next year. They
Yeah,
have
I
to
think
get more
so.
people.
They need- yeah, they
Yeah,
need-
it's not the it's the supporting cast, and I think Luka's leadership, the way he operates, has to change too.
I asked a poll on the community polls, and I was like, if the Mavs get the pick, you think they should trade it or draft somebody with it? And I think it was like very split. I
Depends on
think
the
people
pick.
said it's well, like Hussain was talking about earlier. He was saying that it would have to be, if it's top 10, they keep it. If it's 11, 12, 13,
Goes to
14, the Knicks get it.
Yeah,
So
Long term protected pick.
yeah,
I think they have to. I mean, you need defenders, and you want to win now, so you don't want like young players on your team. You want more of a veteran presence. So I would trade it, honestly.
I think you should keep it because the Mavericks don't really have a lot of like actual good young players. To be honest,
I agree.
like
with you.
what is it? They have Hardy, I
They
think.
only have Hardy, I think.
But it
And
takes
Josh
that-
Green.
And 10 is really good because like what was it? Jalen Duren was like 11. Like you can get really good quality players.
It depends on who the player is, but it takes time for you to develop young players into getting to because you want to win now, and the most important thing right now is to make sure that Luka stays there and you make him happy. So you get players that make him happy, even if you're losing, but if you get like more veteran presence, he'll be put in a better position to win.
It depends what they can get with the trade too. Like if they're offering him like Cam Reddish, like you just keep the pick.
Yeah,
at
okay,
that
obviously.
point, you know what I mean?
You know, I hope they don't even get the pick. I want the Knicks to have the pick.
Yeah, but hypothetically, if they do keep it,
Hypothetically, yeah.
I need the I think the Mavericks play the Bulls tomorrow or something. I think Mavericks can win.
I think Mavericks need Mavericks.
I think the Bulls are
Honestly.
like they're not gonna. They're already locked in.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the statistic? I think we didn't talk about this last time. I wanted to bring it up, and I'll bring it now. When the Mavs went from like a 98% chance of making the playoffs 2 months ago, like right at the Kyrie deadline trade, now they're like a week ago it was like 6%. I don't know what it's like now, but isn't that crazy? The fall off. We didn't talk about it. I was trying to bring it up, but the Mavs are out. Are they still 11th right now? Or where are they?
11.
They're 11.
Yeah.
1 game out from 10.
This is crazy.
So what do you think the reason is the fall off?
Huh?
What do you think? What's the reason for the fall off? You think?
First of all, a lot of like, what did they have like games played together? Like 5 or together.
No,
Kyrie.
now.
Now it's like more like 10, right?
Yeah, about there.
But at that time during this build up, it was like you have Kyrie sometimes, you have Kyrie only, you have Luka only, you barely have them, or you have none of them sometimes. So it's like at that point they all haven't even collectively played together realistically, and you're trying to keep them in playoffs when realistically they only have 2 good players and the team is just buns respectfully.
I think they just traded all their good defenders.
Which they did. Which
they
we
gave up
which we
140 points.
But you know what?
we talked about this. We said yes, offensively they can average 30 and 28, 30 whatever they're doing, but the defense is gonna set in.
It's layup lines. Yeah.
And whoever has either 2 guards on the floor is whoever offense. It's crazy. Whoever you get, you're like, all right, I can go around Luka or I'll bully Kyrie. Like it's just.
I think this is.
Clip it.
I think this is good for Luka though. I think this is what Luka needs to go through to become a better leader.
Setback like a
Yeah,
setback.
setback to become better. Because now we know that Luka, he does whine a lot. He's not a good leader as we started. Yeah. He always gets on other players' cases. I understand you want to win, but there's a different way to motivate your players to do better for you.
Yeah.
And
I think
figuring
he's
it
still
out
learning
now.
curve. He's still young.
Yeah,
I really don't think he likes Kyrie.
No, he doesn't say anything to Kyrie, but he respects Kyrie.
He said he likes playing with him. It's just he says that. I don't have the quote here, but I did read it earlier today. I was thinking about clipping it. He said that like he likes how he plays with Kyrie, but they're bad defensively and they both have to improve. Like they both have to get better on that end.
Dude, Kyrie's like he's okay. He's not like terrible.
Yeah,
He puts effort.
I think Kyrie's better than Luka.
Collectively, the
small.
team's bad.
Yeah.
defensively.
Yeah,
So-
collectively.
small.
Yeah.
He's just on the side. Like he's
Yeah.
small.
He tries on defense. He's always like sliding his
He does
feet, trying to get in
try.
front.
He does
Like he does try.
When
Kyrie.
you got like DFS and like other players around that can cover up for your deficiencies,
Good
it's a lot
players.
easier.
Yeah.
But now when you don't have those, now you got to start trying harder. And both of them, oh no, this is what he said. I remember he said they both like have a lot of usage and have a lot of responsibilities on offense, and that they understand. He understands that the defensive side struggles, but they still have to be better on that side. That's what he said.
Yeah, offensively, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this also helps Luka like figure out how to play with another star because he has to change his play style to be more
winning basketball.
not winning, but more like obviously winning. You want to be more transparent with another superstar to the point where you guys can feed off each other, and that's how you're gonna ultimately win. Because
Less
no player wins by themselves.
movement.
Yeah,
He's got to play like LeBron when LeBron had Kyrie.
yeah.
That's how you win. Just
Well,
play like
his
LeBron.
play style is obviously different than LeBron's, but
And some
They have
Rockets
Rockets.
Harden.
Yeah, some Rockets Harden.
well, that was different because I mean he was smart enough and older enough to figure out to like give the ball responsibility to Westbrook or responsibility to Chris Paul. At times, maybe it's an age thing with Luka, but it's better that he's figuring it out now. So once he gets a bit older and he reaches his prime, he actually has a shot at winning the whole thing.
We got some breaking news, low key. I don't know if it's that breaking, but it's Monty Williams said it's possible Durant, Booker, and Paul could play just in the first half tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean they don't need to play anymore. They already locked at fourth.
No, it's just funny. Like, why would they deploy him for?
For chemistry.
Aren't they 4th or 5th? They're not locked. I saw.
No, they're locked for fourth.
They got locked.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
locked.
they're locked. There's only 3 games left.
No, but there's like a clinched
scenario.
playoffs and then there's like a
Playing,
locked
but
fourth.
not
Let me
for
look
the
at it.
seed.
I was looking at it today.
They're
Alright.
fourth, bro. Honestly.
We got to get into these All NBA teams because it's going to be a lot of discussion. I already know. Before that, last thing, Hall of Fame finalists. So
Playoff season. They're green, so Clippers could make it because they have 3 games left. They have 2.
They have the edge over the Clippers. I think they play each other.
They could have more.
They play each other.
They play the last game of the Suns and the Clippers play the last game in the NBA against each other, and the way it looks like they're gonna verse each other in the first round. So, and if it goes the way I think it is, that the final game of the season will decide who has home court advantage. So 4th or 5th, because they're clinched in the playoffs.
I don't think the Clippers can catch up to the Suns.
They do. Look,
but they don't have the tiebreaker.
No, but
They
so
play
look,
each
it
other.
says green clinch playoffs, right? Green, they're clinch playoffs, but
Right.
orange is clinch the position. Suns could lose their position to the Clippers.
That's division.
Because
That's division.
4th and 5th.
No, Orange is clinched division.
Yeah, orange is clinched division. So
Right.
this is 2nd, 3rd.
The-
Suns are not clinched 4th yet.
The Kings, Suns, Clippers, Warriors, Lakers are all in the same division.
Yeah. No. This is as in they have that spot locked.
No, that's the
That's
division.
clinch division. Right
Says
there.
clinch division.
The orange is clinch division.
The
Kings-
But they
division.
could get the tiebreaker on the Suns and be the fourth.
They don't have the. There are 3 games, but how is that even possible?
So Suns have 3 games.
How many wins do the Suns have?
45, 35.
Okay, what do the Clippers have?
42, 38.
And there's 2 games left. How is that
No,
possible?
there's 3.
Clippers have 3
Three
games.
games.
Suns have 2.
That's what I'm saying. They're not locked. It could change.
So the Suns have to lose out, basically.
They
And
could
the
lose home
Clippers have
court
to win
advantage.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
Yeah, went out and-
we all think the Suns are gonna be fourth though.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
probably like a 2% chance or
And
something.
then
like
the
that.
Clippers can still lose out just so they don't
I
play.
don't even know that. I can't even validate if they have the tiebreaker. Like,
Yeah, they would have
Yeah, they play each other.
The last game and then-
But I think they
Yeah,
could already
the other
clinch
games.
the tiebreaker. So
Clippers might lose to not even play the Suns in the first round too.
no, because they're gonna play them. It's just a matter of who gets home court. If that's what Gabe's saying.
Yeah, I'm saying it's home court.
No, but what if they lose all 3 of their games? They can become 7th too.
No, they can't. They
Who
can get
loses
to.
all
They can
three?
get to
Who loses all
6.
three?
They can get to 6.
Who loses all 3?
Clippers.
It's
Don't
a.
they?
Yeah, Clippers could because they're
The
not.
Lakers
They're not
won all the
clinched.
games. Yeah, because they're only one, Lakers only one.
Let me see that real quick. Let me see that real quick.
Because Clippers have 3 games. Huh?
What happens if the Lakers win the rest of
They get 6.
So we
Oh,
stand
it depends.
on this one.
If everybody wins out, they'll get
The
6.
Warriors
Or,
like-
yeah,
The Clippers have 2 more games, bro. You're
The
not
Warriors
mathing
lose
right.
one
They have 2
What are you talking
games.
about?
They have 2 games. They're 42 and 38, right?
Play Memphis.
It's 82 game regular season.
Who do they play?
Omari.
Just check their schedule.
Play Memphis.
Bro, I was looking at this before they played the Lakers.
Cool.
My
We
bad.
stay where we're at.
Yeah.
They have 2 more games.
Yeah, so it's impossible now.
They have
Yeah,
2
it's
more games.
Who are
impossible.
they playing?
Blazers and Suns.
Yeah, so but they're 3 games above them. So yeah, but no, we're good. They cannot do it. All right. So all NBA now. Before that, shout out to these Hall of Fame first ballot Hall of Famers: Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, Tony Parker, Becky Hammond, and Greg Popovich. 6 first ballot Hall of Famers in class of 2023.
Damn, Greg Popovich.
Is Greg still coaching?
Yeah.
Oh, they already do. They're like, get out, man. It's
Yeah, he's
retired.
never gonna retire.
You
So
don't got like 2 or 3
Best
yeah.
one of if not the best coach.
Yeah.
Who's the best player out of that Hall of Fame?
Tim Duncan.
No,
Oh,
not on Greg's team.
Dwayne
Wade or Dirk?
Who did you mention?
Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol. I'm not gonna. Tony Parker's
I
not.
got Dirk.
Dirk
I-
better than Wade?
I have Dirk.
I got Dwayne.
Wade's like
I'll
literally the
take
third
Dirk.
best
3
shooting guard of all
chips.
time.
Yeah.
Dirk.
Yeah, 3 chips.
And-
2 of them had the GOAT on his side. And
Dirk got it by himself.
Dirk's had one of the hardest
He
playoff
beat
runs.
LeBron.
And he did beat
Dwayne
Dirk.
Wade beat Dirk.
That's true. That is true. I can't say he didn't.
But Dirk
but-
beat Dwayne.
I know, I was gonna
That's
say.
serious.
That's serious.
That's serious. Okay, he's out of basketball.
This is Rocky.
It was like 30
Was Sean Marion?
I respect Dirk.
Wait,
heavy.
the first one?
That's- yeah, the one in
the
2000.
first one, yeah.
He had Shaq too before he.
Yeah, I know.
Completely.
I mean,
fucked.
I respect Dirk heavy. I have Dirk as a high regard.
I'm not mad at you
Yeah,
for picking
fair.
Dirk.
Who was Dirk's number 2? Nash?
Jason
ever?
Terry.
Terry.
Oh.
Or Jason Kidd. Yeah,
Sean
Kidd.
Marion was on that team too.
No, yeah.
It was a solid lineup. They're the 3rd seed though. I remember when freaking Bynum killed JJ Barea with the elbow. When he was jumping in
Yeah, they
midair.
beat the Lakers and they beat the Thunder. I think.
Arteta.
Yeah, Lakers were first seed
Oh
that
my
year.
God.
That Arteta hard shit was so crazy.
Yeah.
That was the year after Lakers beat the Celtics in the finals, and the Mavericks came and beat the ass.
Yeah, him. 11.
Yeah.
Do you think he did it on purpose?
Who? Arteta?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
MWP.
What?
I started
We
with
gotta-
purpose.
Oh, the
No,
hard.
we don't want- yeah, you gotta go all
He
the way
wasn't
up
even
to the.
looking at
He
his
wasn't
way
looking
though.
at him. He
That's
was
what I'm
just
saying.
like,
He was just like celebrating.
Dude,
This
you
is the
can
guy that
now
did the
look
mouse
at
at the palace.
But
Okay,
first
well,
off,
like, the
you can
Raptors
feel
got
somebody
there
in your
for, like,
presence though. You can feel somebody in your presence.
Nah, he was
Like,
coming up on high. He was there.
bro, if you're playing football, you know you're about to get sacked. Some people know they're about to get sacked.
He like grazed him on the way up, and then yeah, did.
like niggas.
Right.
You're amped up on like adrenaline, like the game, bro.
Yeah, he looked like he was like
Yeah, back to best. This nigga did the mouse and the pals, bro. He did that on
That's
purpose.
not okay. You can't just do
But
that.
that
Yes,
is
I
He
can.
beat the fuck
dog.
out of
He didn't even
everybody.
look at hard in his vicinity. Like this
Yeah,
man
he
was
was
like,
looking at him,
he was
bro.
here and he's like, and then he comes out of nowhere. Like I think it was an accident. In fact.
Hey,
Hey, you're not gonna just throw that elbow like that
He
crazy
was
if
doing-
nobody's
he was
there,
doing
bro.
a celebration.
Yeah, he just like this.
That crazy to the point where you're gonna like
It's
elbow
WWE.
That
down.
was obviously intentional.
Bro,
Like, it was
Nah,
obviously
bro, we
intentional.
can roll the tape later.
Alright,
so.
man.
Roll the
Later,
tape. Roll the
later.
tape.
Let's get to these awards, bro.
All right, man. All NBA teams, man. This is the juicy part that
You want
we
to
saw.
start with that or go through like rookie, defensive, then all NBA?
Well, this is all
NBA
like
then.
all whatever team, all
Oh,
defense,
okay.
all
Okay.
NBA is
All
like the
these?
same
all
category.
these.
We can start with rookie because it's probably a lot easier.
How do you want to do it?
Everyone give your first team, then we'll talk about it, and then we'll give our second team, and we'll talk about that. So let's start with rookie.
You want to do like second team, then first team?
Oh, actually, let's do that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Go ahead, second team, Omari. I know you got the
Alright,
list
alright.
this time round.
That's
Ivy,
prepared.
Nemhard.
Wait, second team?
Yeah, second team.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Ivy, Nemhard,
Mhm.
Sochan, Eason, and Duran.
We don't have a third team? Or
No rookie third team.
It's literally just people play 10 games, right? Like,
I made a third.
Where'd you get this so
I was
fast? I know
struggling.
you didn't watch.
No.
I know you haven't watched Target East play no games this year.
Twice is nice.
I know you're not son.
Devin Bomb, Mr. Devin Bomb.
I didn't ask that.
What's Devin's
I
already?
didn't see your
Ready?
research,
Yeah,
man.
give me
I
Devin's
didn't see
already.
your research, man. I
My research
So
today.
Devin Bomb. Here goes second team.
I have not seen Target Eastern play that much this year.
Not much at all.
No, I'm also
I'm about to do unspeakable things to Target. Go ahead.
Jaden Ivey,
Okay.
Shaden Sharp,
Okay.
Jeremy Sochan,
Okay.
and Jabari Smith,
Okay.
and Zaheem
Sunshine.
Durant.
Who? Say his name again?
Jaheim.
Say his name again. Say his name again. One more time. One more time.
Jalen.
Oh, I'm sorry, blind. Jalen Durant.
Jaheim.
Sorry, bro.
What do you like about Jaheim?
That's really good. He's good. Really good shooter.
What do you like about
I think he plays physical, and I like that type.
You know he's not that far off. This is crazy.
What team does he play for?
What about Sunshine? What about Sunshine?
Let's move on to the next
fans
person's.
list.
All right. My rookie teams, I got Shaden Sharp. He's had 8 straight games of 20-plus points. My other guard, second team, Andrew Nemhard.
I forgot.
Second among rookies in assists, and he has a 3.6 assist to turnover ratio since the 2023.
I remember what he did to the Warriors too. That game where
He
he
had a
got
game
the
winner
40.
on us, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lakers.
game winner on the Lakers too. Back-to-back games.
Oh,
Tari Eason as well. He has 82 steals, which is number 1 in NBA reserves, like across the whole league. So he's leading reserves in steals, 6th in minutes against across reserves, and 10th in points across all reserves, not just rookies. So he's been real good this year. And then I got Jabari as well, and then I got Keegan, second team.
Me too. But
Do you have at center, Jawar?
No, there's no for rookie teams. There's no centers.
Oh, for?
Yeah,
Really?
it's just forwards. Yeah,
okay, so I put centers.
it's
Oh,
okay.
There's no centers?
For rookie teams, it's just forwards and guards.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
All right. Well, let me tell you my team.
it's okay. I think I mentioned it, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Go ahead.
For sure, I had Sharp at guard for the same reasons you said. He's been killing it without Dame there.
Mhm.
Nemhard at guard too, for same reasons you said. I have Keegan Murray because the other forwards on the All NBA list are better than him. Even though he has a record for 3-pointers made. I remember you mentioned that last time.
Facts.
So I have to put him on the second team, sadly. And then Jabari Smith
Mm-hmm.
because there's a better forwards this year, and then Duran. I think same exact list as you.
I mean, yeah, I would have put Duran on there, but I just did the 3 forwards.
Yeah.
Thing. So
He's been killing it. He's been actually, like Hussain said, he could be playing on a championship team
Who?
with his talent. Duran.
yeah,
Look
double
at good
double.
minutes, yeah.
He's behind a lot of bigs though. Bagley.
Yeah, I don't know what
Wiseman.
Detroit's trying to cook up there.
But Wiseman's been good though.
Because if they get the first pick, they get Wembanyama, and like the whole structure thing gets messed up.
Oh, I mean, they can play Wemby and
There's
Duran,
good
but then
niggas.
they got Wiseman and Bagley and
Stewart.
People get
Stewart,
moved.
yeah.
People get moved. Like,
Yeah, so
For sure.
Wembanyama's
They're
there,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bagley's
they got
gone
Wembanyama.
100%.
Any team that gets Wembanyama, they
But they traded Sadiq Bey, they traded Sadiq Bey for Wiseman, so that's
That was just weird.
that was a big.
He's been
pickup.
good for them,
If you
like-
get Wembanyama, Sadiq Bey would have been perfect on your team.
You can keep like 2 of them, but you can't keep all 4 of them. Like,
That's
the
yeah.
thing.
So we'll see what
is
they
he
do there.
cool? Maybe he's an asshole.
Who?
Wembanyama?
Sadiq Bey.
Oh, maybe. Shoot, I don't know.
He's a workaholic. He a hoopaholic.
It's from what we heard. Maybe
I don't like
Sadiq
that
is not
shit.
That's
good.
all I love.
I don't even have a second team, but it was more similar to what you guys said. I didn't have Shaden Sharp in there because of.
Give him the mic, Gabe. Give him the mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Motherfucker hugging and shit.
Oh,
You made a list, you say?
I have a list for all NBA.
You have all defense list?
No, but I have some names I know for at least
Okay.
the first team.
That's cool. That's cool.
But for rookie, I didn't do a second team, but I want Keegan Murray. I like what Isaac was saying. His list, of course.
Devin.
But I didn't have Shaden Sharp because I was contributing. I was thinking about the entire season and not just the end of the season, where like they're gonna shut down the best players, and that's when the rookies start playing.
So who'd you have instead?
I think the
Keegan
guards.
Murray and Jay Nevy.
But he's
No, the thing
forward,
about
so-
that is like guards. Like
You said
I was
Nemhard.
looking at
Oh,
them.
yeah,
There's just
yeah,
not
that's
many
true.
guards that
That's
even if we take the
Because
whole
I have
season.
Nemhard too.
Yeah.
But I'd have Jaden Ivey and Nemhard.
There's like a lot of potential with this rookie class, but it's not as deep as I think it was, huh?
We'll see. It's too
Honestly,
early. I mean, it's rookie year. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
Jabari turned it up
was,
later. Remember, Jabari was like hella like weird early
he had a
on.
game winner on the
Jeez.
Pels.
Yeah, he
a
was
lot of
like
unexpected.
Jabari. I remember I was
Yeah.
calling him trash. I remember I was saying
Yeah,
it.
I was telling you guys are
But
tripping.
he was
He's on
trash in
shitty
the beginning.
team.
He was. He picked it up though, which is good. So see, he heard me and he decided to be good. So you're welcome, Jabari. Keep
There you
his
go.
motivation.
I got a Apex Gabe on TikTok told me to play better. I had to
You
do
gotta
it.
do it, bro. You gotta do it.
All
That
right,
was
Gabe,
your list.
you can do your second team, and then after that you can start with your first, and then we'll.
So
come
my
back
second
this
team,
way.
I have as my guards. I got Benedict Mathurin and Shaden Sharp.
Mather.
I got Eason and Smith as the forwards, and then I got Jalen Duran as my 5.
There we go.
That's my second team.
Read
Am I the
that.
only
Read
one
that
without
again.
Eason?
Read that. Read your first and second. Oh, this is second. I'm sorry.
Second.
Read it again.
Shaden Sharp, Benedict Mathurin,
Okay.
Tari Eason, Jabari Smith, and then Duran.
I gotta see your first team.
2 guards, 2
Okay. Now
forwards,
go
and
with your
center.
go with
Am
your
I the
first
only one
team.
without Easton, I think?
So my first
I have
team
him on
has
the second team.
Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
have
I'm the first person. Okay.
No, go ahead. First team.
First team, I got Jaden Ivey,
Right.
Jalen Williams, J-Dub, Keegan Murray, Paolo Banchero, and Walker Kessler.
Say it again.
Jaden Ivey is my guard, Jalen Williams, Keegan Murray, Paolo, and Walker.
See, you'd have to have 2 guards, don't you?
I put Jalen as a forward.
I do have 2 guards. Well, Jalen's a forward?
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
guard.
forward.
Jalen
Williams.
was.
He's
Is
both.
he a shooting guard? Is he a shooting guard SF?
It's a forward.
Yeah,
though.
He's like 6'7".
Nah,
though.
he is.
Depends if they want to just put like Lou Dort and Giddy
Yeah,
and
yes.
and Shea.
Shea.
He's listed as both, so
He could make the team as
as
both. I put him as a
I put him as
Yeah,
a guard.
he's-
So,
He's big.
because I put him as a guard.
I
It
feel
was
like he's
either gonna
rookie
be.
teams,
I was, so
He
see,
starts at power
I was
forward for
really-
them this year.
really.
Yeah.
I was either gonna put Mather in the first team, but then I edged him out.
Yeah, see, so I had Matthew.
But I remembered I wanted Murray in the first team, so I put him in there.
Yeah,
All right.
I changed it today.
Who's saying?
Mine is exactly like Gabe's.
Give it a mic.
Instead-
Give it a mic. Somebody.
Sorry.
Mine's
Anybody.
exactly like Gabe's. Instead, I don't have Murray there. I have Mathurin. Because Mathurin was top 3 rookie in the entire season, and then kind of fell off when Jalen Williams and Walker Kessler kind of got better. But he still deserves to be in the first team for what he did.
Yeah.
You said you got who instead?
You know what? For top 3, or
No. For the
Instead
first
of
team.
you had Mather over.
I had Benedict Mathurin instead of Keegan Murray.
Oh, okay. Me too. I had. Well, actually, go ahead, Hussain.
Sorry. So guard I have Ivy because I mean, dude's playing on Detroit. He has the freedom to do anything.
He's the last couple games. He's got a lot of double doubles though.
Really.
Yeah, he's been
So,
stepping
yeah,
it up.
It's his team right now, honestly. Because what's his name? K's not there. Both
They're 1 in 20 or something. Like in
Oh,
the last
Come on,
couple
this-
games.
That team just
My fault.
free ball 5-on-5. Then I got Mathurin. He was averaging 19 points per game in the NBA as a rookie, which is impressive at the time.
Nice.
It's nice.
He's still not
He's
averaging
scoring.
19 or.
I don't think so. I think he dropped to like 17 or something like that.
Okay.
And well, he was a lottery pick too, right?
Slight fall off. He was like,
Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe I don't remember.
Still.
But yeah.
Him being that good at of a scorer, yeah.
He was like number 7.
Yeah, so
Really?
really lottery. Yeah.
Yeah, so him being that good of a scorer at the first year, like, kind of solidifies him as a 6 man.
And he was coming off the bench the whole year.
Yeah, and if he gets better, he can be a really good starter in the league. Then, obviously, my forward, I have Williams. Man picked it up at the end of the season. I didn't expect him to be that
niggas
be as
nice.
good as he is right now. OKC is going to be really good next year.
In on him.
So, shoot, he's in the race for Rookie of the Year.
Pick that
He's
nigga over
probably not going to win,
so
but
fast.
he's number 2. And then, Paulo, you don't even have to explain what that is.
He came in. He
He's
came
in.
in.
Average dog, like,
Funny,
straight
yeah.
up. And he's not even shooting well from 3. Like,
Yeah, like.
Man, he was right. Just Dejounte Murray should have never went after him in the offseason.
That was
That nigga, yeah, because he is indeed him. Then Walker Kessler, shoot, this is
He's
another
really
Rudy
good,
Gobert
I
for
would
that the Jazz.
I got the
Jazz
same.
made
The newest Gobert.
yeah,
I got
they did
it
the right
basically
move.
the same. I think I got the same exact team. Mathurin, Ivy, Jalen Williams, Paolo, Walker Kessler, all
Yeah,
rookie
same
first
exact.
team. Let's go.
That's probably what it's going to be too.
Yeah.
It's actually exactly the same list.
Well,
Paulo Windsor, Mathurin, Murray,
Ivy.
Kessler. No, I don't have Ivy.
So who's your guards?
I have a Murray, Keegan Murray instead.
Oh, so you put him as a guard too.
Oh, you put Jalen Williams as a guard. Okay. I mean, he could qualify.
Yeah,
It's-
my.
It's kind of hard these days,
Two, isn't
honestly.
Nah,
No,
he's
he's a
like he's
Oh,
He's
is
listed
he?
as both.
he's a guard forward. He's like 6'7" guard.
Jalen.
Oh,
I looked
shit,
it up.
he's
It
a
said
three.
SGSF.
He's
what I'm
a
saying.
three.
So he could
Yeah.
qualify as
He's
both.
both.
He did.
Anybody-
That's why I put it.
he plays forward on that team.
He
I
starts
think
at
their
power
best
forward.
lineup would be him.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
6'7", you're a 3, but it is what it is.
See, that all NBA list might be
But a
different
3
for
could be a
us,
2. A 3 is like that's your secondary
That's
position.
just-
Could be
Yeah,
like a
all
forward or
NBA
small
teams will
forward.
be different too. So
Yeah.
we'll
We'll see.
all right, rookie team, all rookie first, and then we go to
Mine was just pretty much the same, but I had Murray in there instead of Ivy. I had Ivy on my second team.
because you
So I
put
had-
Williams as a guard, right?
Yeah, so I had Williams, Mathurin, Murray, Banchero, and Kessler.
It's gonna be either what we said or what he
Yeah.
said, depending
Because
on what
Keegan
they
does
go.
deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
there's if we're doing by positions, obviously Williams and Paulo are better than him. this
Yeah,
season.
like if Williams moves to forward, I'm taking Williams.
Yeah,
away,
so we'll see what they do with that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
If Williams is a guard and we bump Ivy down and then we put Keegan up to
Yeah.
forward. All right.
Now we might be talking differently.
Here's the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the real juicy stuff. We're going defense. Same thing we did with the rookie teams. All defensive second team. We'll go around. We'll talk about it. Who want to start with this one?
Alright, I will not elaborate further,
yeah,
but I got OG, Caruso, Mobley, AD, and Bam.
Caruso.
Damn.
Caruso Alex?
Damn.
Is that Caruso Alex?
Caruso's legit.
That's a
Hey,
Caruso.
Let's go through everyone's and then we'll talk
Yeah, I
about
wanna say,
like
'cause they go
anybody
fast.
left
Yeah,
They go
out.
faster.
Okay,
All right.
at my guards, I got Caruso. I got Derek White. My forwards, I got Giannis, Jaden McDaniels, and then my center's named Claxton.
That's your second team?
Yeah, my second team similar. I got Caruso, Derek White,
There you go.
Jaden McDaniels, Evan Mobley, and Bam.
Oh,
Yeah, you put Bam there too.
Damn.
I keep saying we sleep on Bam, so I
All
got
right.
That's your
This one
second
you.
team?
That's my second team.
This one you. I might get crucified for. So I have Donovan Mitchell as one of my guards.
What?
He has the lowest defensive rating as a
Highest.
highest. Yeah.
Highest.
Bro started out the Cowboys. Bro started out the Cowboys.
He got no defense.
He's been better than
Buddy, thank
100%. I
you.
don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's been good
better.
enough to put on a defense team, but
Yeah.
he has been better.
Off the statistics, you got to give respect to Donovan Mitchell and what he did this year, and he's leading the team to what, fifth
The
seed?
Cavs too, though, right?
Yeah, the Cavs. They didn't even make the playoffs last season.
Yeah,
You can't target them, huh?
Yeah, I respect the improvement.
Yeah, you can't target them
The
either.
reason I ain't put, well, I mean, like, I wouldn't have put him for a couple reasons, but the main thing is because I have his teammate on here. I think he's basically holding it down for them.
On God.
Yeah, but see, let me tell you my forwards.
Yeah, keep going. Just finish the
Okay,
team out.
then I have DeAnthony Melton. He's up there in defensive rating too.
That's a good
Them
pick.
steals.
I'm not mad at it. Not mad at
He
it.
was starting strictly because of his defense 3-and-D on the 76ers.
That's not
They're
bad.
having a lot of
I
games.
didn't even think of him, though.
Mhm.
But it's not bad.
So he's up there statistically, and I think he actually might win it. 'Cause he's,
Since he moved to the starting lineup, they've been a lot better.
Yeah.
So, I
and
respect
then
that.
McDaniels, you got to give him his respect
Oh, yeah.
this season. He's made a name for himself
He
defensively.
said I'm the best friend in the league.
Even
He
his
could
teammates
be
are
that.
holding it down for him
Yeah,
too.
he could.
Yeah. And I got Bam as my second forward.
Everybody
Okay, you
got
put Bam as a
fucking
forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put Bam as a forward. What'd you put him as?
The center, yeah. He's my center.
See, I
I
only thought
wanted
there
to
was
put
two
him and
centers.
Claxton, but
Really?
I just
Damn
put
it.
one center for
I
each
know, I
team.
gotta shame myself.
Yeah. So Bam, you guys already
No,
explained
don't
why
change, don't
Don't
why
change it.
Bam was
I'm
there.
different.
But for center, I had JJJ. See, I didn't.
Second team.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is your
You know
first
my
team?
first team center, because I
We'll
thought it was
see,
center
we'll see.
center. Yeah, I won't say who my first team center
I
is.
know who it is.
But
That's kind of crazy.
You thought it was
He's
center?
scheduled as center. isn't
I
he?
just don't get why you
Yeah,
put
it is.
Bam.
Yeah,
No,
I
the thing
know
is,
it
I don't
is.
get why you put Bam as a forward, but JJJ as a center.
Yeah.
Like that don't make
Because
sense.
it's
to me.
forward, but
That's just
he
the
doesn't
reverse.
have another
though.
forward.
They're both
That's
PFSC.
Because he plays. Oh, they both play forward center.
They're both power forward
Yeah.
centers.
I
It's
see
a
Bam was
secondary
more of a.
position.
It's kind of hard to like kind of rate them.
You
Okay.
can move one or down, up or down.
See,
But
if
I-
he was,
I know what
if
you mean.
JJJ was, because he plays center too on the Grizzlies. Who else is gonna?
I wanna see
Santiago
your
Delma
first
don't play freaking center on that
Or-
team.
Steven Adams.
Steven
is
Adams.
starting
Steven
center.
Adams.
I want
yeah,
to
he
see
does
who your
play
first
center.
team is to really debate. What the JJJ is the only thing I'm like
That's kinda
iffy
crazy.
Yeah, we
on.
can,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
we'll keep
crazy.
moving. We'll talk about it.
I want to
more,
see the
like,
first team.
All right, I got some names none of y'all said.
Oh
The
shit.
second team. Okay, so
So you would vote for them though as your second team. You're not just
You said
saying.
Trae
I would vote for them.
Okay,
actually. I do
Trae
believe-
Young.
Number one as guard, Dylan Brooks.
Get that name.
Get him out of here.
I was about to say,
He is a very good defensive player.
Yeah, last guest we have it on this podcast.
Hey, cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
There's legitimate reason that he guards the best player on their team every single night.
Who else is gonna guard him? Jaw?
No,
Jaw?
no, no, too.
Jaw Wiggins gonna guard him?
He's a very good defensive player, and I think he has a case over some people like Caruso
Dude, if he's a foul merchant too, he always fouls people.
because he plays our defense.
The
That's what
bad
he
way is
does.
the foul
He's
merchant
a
in the bad
hustler.
way.
You know how many
Is
free
he a guard,
free
though?
does he probably cause
He is a
things?
guard.
I mean, yeah,
First
he
shooting.
counts as a two, but he's small for it too. But he's kind of thick.
I'm not even gonna get hung up on
Yeah.
this. Obviously, the positions is like.
All right.
Thank God, it's gonna be positionless. Did I mention that
Yeah.
for the CBA?
Next year, next
yeah,
year,
so
yeah.
it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, my other guard is Herb Jones from the Pelicans.
Forward.
Hey,
He-
you know what? I like that because I didn't even put him down. I like that. I totally forgot about Herb Jones.
Is a good defense player.
He
One of
is.
the best defense
I
players.
totally
Yes,
forgot
yes.
about Herb, bro.
That's a good one, too.
As
Damn.
of my forward, I have OG Anunoby.
There you go.
Okay.
Of my other forward, I have Giannis.
Ooh.
Oh, second
Okay.
team?
Second team. And my center, I have Nick Claxton.
Why?
There you go.
I'll explain. You'll see my first team.
Yeah.
Claxton Love.
Claxton is number is my center.
Mr.
I wanted to put
Sarkisian?
Claxton so bad, but I had to put Bam
Should've-
in
you
there.
should've done it.
Yeah, you
Bam.
wanted to put Claxton?
Yeah, but Bam, like I classified in both the centers, and I think Bam's better.
I'm doing this strictly on
You're
pure
Claxton
defense,
boy
not
too?
offensive capability.
I got Claxton. I'll go down my list real quick.
Yeah, second team.
I got Dog. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if the last few I'm gonna say are like in the correct position, but I'm gonna say
It's
them.
fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I got Claxton.
Mm-hmm.
I got Bam on here.
Mm-hmm.
I had Herb Jones too.
Good
But at
stuff.
four,
Good
right?
stuff.
Some 3 somewhere.
Okay.
McDaniels is on there and OG.
Holy shit.
OG is
You have
good.
too many. You have
No
more
guards.
guards.
You have no
Got
guards.
no guard.
OG can be a guard.
OG
OG can be a
OG's
guard.
a guard.
OG's a
I
guard.
put him as
McDaniels
guard.
is shooting guard.
I
That's
thought he was a fucking.
Isn't McDaniels shooting guard small forward?
No, it's
This
just
league has to be positionless at
McDaniels
this
plays
point,
shooting
bro.
guard too, yeah.
Yeah, McDaniels.
All these players
that's-
have to
change
There's
shit.
There's 2 McDaniels. That's why. Oh no, that's not what's called.
The other one's not
Jalen
not
and-
close.
You don't need to talk about that other nigga, man. Not
The
him.
Wolf.
Plays 10 minutes a game.
The one who plays with
But
that.
he is listed as a guard too, right?
Yeah,
No,
that's what I
no.
thought.
He was a forward. He plays
Jaden,
with
no.
Philly.
Small forward.
Plays with Philly.
That's what I thought.
No, Jaden's small for power forward for sure.
Oh, he's not
Yeah.
big enough for power. He's kind of thin.
Yeah. I got Jared Vanderbilt. Okay.
Not this year, but maybe
Not
next
this
year.
Austin Reeves too. Added him after
Nah,
your
Reeves,
season.
he tries, but
6
that's all I can
minutes a
say
year.
about Reeves.
He's not even 6 man. He's
Our lists are pretty different. All these guys could be in the second team for
Yeah,
guards
it's
at
good.
least, but
I like it when it's not the same.
see, I don't think Caruso played enough games.
Donovan
to
Mitchell
step class
is a name that I don't know. I doubt he'll make it. I really do.
After the names that you guys
Zero
said.
chance.
I do agree. I do like that he's improved a lot this year, but I don't think I'd go as far as to put him on my all defense team.
But I mean, you got to take into account the defensive rating, the highest
That's
defensive
all
rating
your
for a
games
guard.
to account.
I mean, that's defense though. So if we're gonna take that into
I
account,
think
that's
I think a
statistic
lot of
to
that
have
is
in his
because
case.
he has Mobley and Jared Allen on his
Yeah.
team.
He wasn't the highest with Gobert on his
Yeah,
team.
good.
Nobody else had Evan Mobley on all defense.
He's just a forward.
Nah,
That's
there's,
crazy.
I think there's
What do you
better.
mean?
He's a center
I
though.
didn't-
Oh, he plays power
I had
forward.
him. I might have him.
Oh, go ahead. Your first team then.
I had him at
Because
forward.
you didn't say him yet. So
Yeah,
Say
do
my
you
first
think
team,
you think Mobley was better than Adebayo or Daniels this year?
No, I have both of them. I have Adebayo and Daniels and Mobley.
We'll talk.
I have Mobley.
Oh,
on
because
my-
that Adebayo at
Let's go
center.
through our first. Let's go through our first, and then we'll go.
Go.
Go
So
your first.
my first, my guard, I got Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Second guard, I got Smart.
Hey.
Rating.
Nah.
He's still.
I ain't even have Smart on any of my teams.
He's got it. He's got it.
I want to say, I want to
He's
hear.
still- he's still-
Derek
He's
White's
still-
been better this
I'll
year.
say, like,
Derek-
Smart this season has not been the best guard.
Yeah.
He got that
Derek
trophy and
White-
set him out, bro.
Derek White's been better, man. Smart's
That's
won.
what I'm saying.
Smart gonna prove y'all wrong in the
I
playoffs.
I think you guys are like
It's like regular
It's
season
like
award.
fatigue for you guys. I
True,
think,
true,
for
but
Smart.
defensively,
He hasn't been that good
I think
this
he's
year.
overrated.
Objectively, this year he has not been as good.
I got Mobley at 3. I got
Really?
Yeah.
This team.
yeah. I got JJJ and Lopez at the bigs.
Mm.
Dang. All right, what's your list?
Yeah, I mess with it. Except Marcus Smart. Except
My-
Smart.
Yeah.
Give me Derek White.
My list, I put Drew Holiday,
Uh-huh.
and I have Derek White over Smart. That's
I'll mess
Really?
with that.
I do too.
And then I have Jaren Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Evan Mobley, and Brook Lopez.
Oh, damn.
I put Evan Mobley over Bam because I'm doing this strictly on defense and only.
Okay, we're all doing it on defense
No, but
too.
you guys kind of people have like a bias where it's like they associate the entire player.
I get you.
Specifically on locking down people, Evan Mobley's better than Bam Adebayo, in my opinion. He has the blocks, he has the transition. He can guard more positions than Bam Adebayo in my position.
Oh,
in my
I don't think
opinion.
so. I think Bam could guard more
Bam
positions.
can-
I think Mobley can guard the one better than
No, I think
Bam.
Mobley's better defender.
Mobley guarding the one is better than Bam guarding the one. I would take.
I don't
would
know.
take.
They're
Mobley-
both good. They're
Mobley-
both
They're
good.
both good.
Okay,
If
but
I had
Mobley
to
goes
choose,
in the
like-
rankings for defensive player of the year, like in the top 3. Like
Adebayo has been for multiple
hasn't
years
been.
too.
No, he hasn't
Top
been.
3? Yes, yes.
For the,
Nah, he was-
Not this year.
Was he
Last
top
year.
three?
Or
That's fair with defender.
Yeah,
Some of these-
oh, this year specifically.
Yeah.
Last few years, he has.
I think next year he has a good chance to win the whole
No,
thing.
but previous years, Bam Adebayo has been top 3 in
But
defense.
we're not.
I agree with that. I think
We're
he's
not
another
later
season.
this season.
When? Yeah, what was that?
I think he could win a DPOY next year
This
too.
is
I agree
best
with
year.
that.
I think Bam has been
I
better
think he's earned it.
1 through 5. I think he can guard 1 through 5 better. Mobley's just too tall and long to guard a 1. Anybody, no big can guard a 1. Honestly.
You want me to put some Mobley
But-
defensive highlights for you? He guards ones. Like,
Defensive highlights.
you know, I mean, there are. 'cause
I know,
Mobley-
it's funny.
No, for him they're sure.
Mobley defensive highlights.
No, but who's guarding as a 1?
I know the
Guards,
Jaden
anyone.
McDaniels.
He's
Name one. Name a guard.
And you know, pick and roll. He just
Name a
switches.
guard. I don't care.
He
Name.
played 82 games. Name a guard.
Okay, if they play 82 games, you can name 82 guards.
You know me name random guards. You're not gonna know if I tell you.
I'm not gonna know.
Jamal
No, but
Murray.
you said you can guard guards.
Jamal Murray.
He got Drew Holiday.
He
can
can't
guard,
even
like-
prove you wrong. You could just start naming
That's what I'm
people.
saying. That's what I'm telling you. You tell me that
Okay, but
argument.
he's not even doing that though.
I told you I'll name
It's just
any
a
guards you
pointless
want.
thing. Like,
Alright,
read your first team, brother.
Alright, let me see
Read your
your
first team,
first
brother.
So I actually agree with you with your guards. You got Drew Holiday. Obviously, he's a lock this year with what he's doing.
Mhm.
You can make an argument that he can be an All NBA player this year. Probably won't, but
You could
Marcus
make that
Smart.
argument.
I believe he's still a good defender in this league, and it's kind of like fatigue at this point because he's damn near averaging the same stats as he did last year when he won DPOY. Just he's not as good offensively though. For my forward, I actually had Mikal Bridges on my list.
I must have my.
How many small
Where's Mikal on
forwards?
yours? Is he out there?
How many forwards are better defensively than Mikal in this league?
If we're talking forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Two.
At least.
Four
Jaden
lines.
McDaniels, Evan Mobley, Giannis, and JJJ.
Giannis.
I'll give you Giannis and JJJ,
yes.
but I have him as center.
Yeah.
not
You don't think
JJJ.
Mobley? You don't think Mobley's better than him?
Mobley is better defender.
I think it's
better.
Than
Man.
Mikal? Come on,
It's
bro.
different though. McCall.
On
ball defender, like,
yeah.
It is, but he's just a forward. I mean,
I get what you mean.
Okay.
Like, it's
Small
really
forward.
different
We'll go
types of
small
man.
forward.
yeah, no, you got me there. But just
Yeah.
these are not like small forward,
Yeah,
like
'cause
power
I guess
forward.
Because
Mobley.
he's still sitting.
Three of these
Honestly,
guys
Mobley
that I have on
should
here
be a
are big
center.
men. Yeah, 3 of these guys that I have as forwards are big men.
Yeah,
technically.
I have. Oh, okay.
And then for my other forward, I had Giannis. Obviously, this man's different. He's built different. I don't know why his brothers aren't as good as him. Niggas got the same builds, but I guess he works harder than him. But they definitely look the same as this nigga, man. Like it should be as good as him, honestly.
Yeah, to be honest.
Not
They have
the
the same build.
Nasus.
Nasus is like he has the same build.
But
as
he's
him.
not
But it's not as
6'10".
long.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like
He
6'8".
said he's not as long.
Wow,
How you know? How you know? All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and Brick Lopez. This man changed his entire game. I said it last time. He
What's
said,
this says this one line every
It's facts. It's not facts. It's not facts.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna get my
God.
field.
The clip of you saying that line is crazy.
Sports
Yeah.
media niggas, they have like catchphrases for like the season. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
He's gonna change
All right. He's not the same player as he once was. All right. I'll change it
He's
up.
always been a good defender.
Yeah.
Not as good as he is this year. I think it's more like he's been with the same team. These guys have been together so much that they know like their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
How to put these players in the best positions to succeed as a
They are a
center
pretty
or
consistent
guard, forward. Yeah, they're really consistent. You know, they've been with each other for
Yeah.
a long time now.
like
Bucks, you're saying?
yeah,
Damn near
they
4
don't
years,
switch a lot of
something like that,
players.
right?
Yeah.
Same
Four
team?
or 5 years.
Yeah, so
No, that's probably 3-4
They
years.
just switch some
Years?
role players, but they have like every year they have damn near the
To
same.
have-
Because they made the Eric Bledsoe
Yeah.
trade like
Yeah.
halfway through the for
Season,
Drew
yeah.
Holiday.
and even Eric Bledsoe was good on that team. He wasn't bad, but he didn't put him on the next
He
level.
wasn't
obviously.
Drew, yeah.
Eric
yeah.
Bledsoe's literally
But-
in China.
Isn't
Yeah, because they're not on that team no more.
Isn't Eric Bledsoe maybe
Literally
LeBron?
in China.
That's what they were saying.
But to have 3, I think we all had 3 Milwaukee guys on all NBA first defensive team speaks to the greatness of their team.
Dude,
The
yeah.
regular season coach.
No, I had Giannis at second team, but
Oh yeah, but still to have players on defensive team, 3 players is really good.
Yeah,
And
I got 3
You're good
players on
offensively.
here, and I was looking at it. I was like, do all 3 of them deserve? I kind of want to move Mobley up, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep what I got. So I got my guards: Drew Holiday, obviously best guard defender in the league. I put OG at the other guard position, so I put him as a guard. So I got OG Drew. I got Giannis, JJJ, Brook Lopez, my first team.
See, I would have had JJ as a forward, but if we're putting him at center, because right now, I mean, Steven Adams hasn't played that many games this season.
Yeah, you're right
He
about
should've.
that.
That is true.
But I think naturally though he would be a forward, like if Steven Adams is
that's the thing,
playing.
I mean,
Yeah, so I would have put him at forward.
Do they
for
start
now.
Tillman or Aldama? Or
no.
No,
Tillman-
they put him at
Actually, they
center.
do start
Tillman
Tillman. You're
plays.
right. They do start Tillman. They
He
do.
play-
I thought they
Someone
started
plays. I
Conchar.
don't know if they.
No, not
I'm
anymore.
just
They
not-
did at
that's
the
not-
beginning of the year, but now they
I got
start
forward.
Tillman.
They're not starting Santi Aldama.
Nah, he's the backup to what's his name.
But I feel like a lot of people in the league are just like dual category. Not every single player is like
That's
a
why this
dual.
is hard because you can classify it.
Because like yeah,
2 positions.
I wanna
for all
see
this.
our-
a lot of people
All
can
NBA.
classify it as forward centers, and some are even like shooting guards, maybe up to a power forward. So
And
it's
when
like
players get hurt, you have to
versatility.
slide down to
yeah, you
another
have to.
position.
You have to like you have to play new positions that you're not used to. So
That's why I like how they changed it to position.
The only thing about the positionless thing I don't like is that like, what if the best 5 in 1 year all guards? You got
That's
5
what I'm
guards.
You told me that, but that never happens. Like this year, the best
You're
players
like
are
big
forwards.
centers.
you got like forwards and small forwards and centers. You got like
It's gonna be
JJ,
Giannis.
Brooke, Mobley.
To be fair though, the
No, no,
centers
I'm
like
talking about all
there's
in
a
the
heavy
house.
drop off after like 4. Like if you think about it, Rudy Gobert is like a top 5 center, which is crazy.
Like just defense or
Hold on,
like,
hold on.
Wait,
Let's
hold
think
on.
about this.
You got
Sabonis. You got
Sabonis.
he's a forward essentially.
No,
but he plays
he's a
center.
He's a center.
He's a
he
center,
plays center,
bro.
but
He's a
you want-
center.
like it's his prime. He's been playing power forward his whole career.
I
until he
think,
got to
I think
Sacramento.
at this
Embiid,
point he's a
Jokic,
center for the rest of his
Sabonis,
career.
that's
He's 6'10". He's short size. He's under.
It doesn't matter at this point. Like he's gonna be a
It's
center
true
for
though,
them.
Hussain.
They got Keegan Murray, Harrison
Here,
Barnes
but
splitting the
say if you
floor.
got like Embiid, obviously you're gonna play like you're gonna play Sabonis at power forward. If you have a good enough center, you'll put him at center and
But
have Sabonis at
No,
power forward.
no team has Embiid and are going to be able to get Sabonis.
But like they had Miles Turner. If Miles Turner was on the Kings, Sabonis would be playing power
Sure,
forward.
but as of this season,
He's
and
a
going
center.
forward, he's a center, so I'm classifying him
As
as
a
such.
center for
So
this year.
he's better. We got
Okay.
Embiid, we got Jokic.
Are we giving Bam?
Wait, what's
Cat.
going on?
That Rudy Gobert is the top 5 center in the league.
Sidebar. It's a quick sidebar.
You gotta look at it.
So Sabonis, Embiid,
Lopez.
Jokic. Who did you say?
Cat's better.
I said Bam.
Bam.
Oh, what
Bam's
about
the
Brook
forward, though.
Lopez? Brook Lopez has to be better.
He's been playing.
Defense
Lopez
lead
is
this year.
better.
Defense lead better this year. And
He's not a
offense
top
lead
5.
better.
I keep
so
going.
easily, yeah, I can
Would you
name
rather have Rudy Gobert or Brook Lopez?
Brook this year 100%.
Brook
The
Lopez.
offense,
He can hit threes. What the fuck?
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
He's been playing 5 like damn near the whole year.
Yeah, AD
He's been
said.
playing
80 plays
5
5.
the whole year. So
But I mean, he doesn't even like being classified as a center. Oh, he's like he always wants to power forward.
Bro, oh god, sometimes
what
Zubas
are
be
you
outperforming Gobert. And Walker Kessler be outperforming him too, like a lot of nights.
I'm trying to think of
In
what
the
else
season,
I
during
know.
the whole season. During the whole
Well,
season.
my point still stands. Like centers
Man,
aren't
give
like
me Jared
really,
Allen over fucking Rudy at this point.
yeah, that's
But
right.
centers aren't really like you can't compare them to guards or forwards. Like skill level, like the gap it drops off huge after top 3.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
That's just my point.
But
Like,
there's one center on the
So
team, there's
there's
two
gonna be
guards, and there's two
there
forwards. on
might
the
be a
team.
season where there's no centers on the All NBA team.
It's positionless basketball.
At the
man.
end of the
Like,
day.
I doubt that'll happen because the top 2 players in the league are centers, and the
They're
third
gonna
one
fall off
is basically a big.
at some point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then you can draft centers. Victor Wembanyama is a center too.
I don't think.
I was
It,
like that center.
No, they're not playing.
He's
Where
gonna
do
be
you
a
think
forward.
he's
He's
gonna
gonna be a
play?
forward.
He's
He's gonna be a forward.
Kill him.
He's gonna be a shooting guard.
He will die.
He's taller than Rudy
taller,
Gobert.
taller, but dude's
Hey.
like frail.
Giannis,
what about Chet?
Giannis is gonna dip his shoulder and send him to the ICU.
Yeah, Giannis.
So what about Chet Holmgren?
oh man.
So what is Chet gonna
He
play?
got hurt immediately, bro.
He got thrown a little bit. One LeBron.
Okay, but he stepped on his foot, dude. Like,
Check out a little bulky recently. Saw the pic.
He turned nice in the game.
Honestly,
He's
the
that
picture,
bulky,
the
bro.
picture didn't even look that like
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I was
Chet,
trying to look at it. I was zooming in.
The caption was like, "Oh, Chet been putting on weight." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What is it?" I'm not.
I have to zoom
I
in
can't
to
see the
see.
difference. Like
Yeah.
too much.
It's gonna take a couple years.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to play center too
Yeah, yeah,
on that
yeah.
team.
Couple years for Giannis.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
All right, let's get.
But
Let's get
Giannis
this
is
one.
Yeah.
crazy genetics.
First
Giannis-
team all defense.
I'm gonna switch it like you because I had Smart, but I don't want Smart because you're just talking too much shit. I have Drew
Let's go,
Holiday
let's go.
in my first team. I'm gonna put OG as my second guard. I can do that. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I
Yeah,
do
I
that,
did it.
then for my forwards I have Jackson and I'll put Mobley
Alright.
And then center.
and then Brook Lopez.
Okay.
That'd be-
I like that.
That's a
I kind of wish I went with that, but I'm cool with Giannis over Mobley.
Yeah, I thought OG was classified as small forward, so I never touched
Well,
him.
when he did it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna change it. Because it's
Nobody
nice
has-
to have a Smart.
Nobody has Patrick Beverly on their list. Oh my god.
I mean, the Raptors only got really one guard.
Defensively, I'm as good as Giannis.
It's like Giannis is guarding the 35-point.
The Raptors really run like just Fred VanVleet and a bunch of forwards, so it's like
Well,
one
they
of them
play-
could classify as a
Yeah,
guard.
They started Gary Trent.
He doesn't-
He's not
but-
starting anymore, huh?
Yeah, he's the second half of the season. When they got Podol, he didn't start a single game since then. So that they have to put OG at the guard.
It's fluid. It's like it is positionless basketball these days now.
Yeah, and it's hard to classify. I mean, I said basketball reference, but even then they had 2 positions sometimes, so it's
Even
it's
for,
even
like,
hard to do that.
All NBA, I think Jaylen Brown, like he played shooting guard
He
for
could be
it,
both.
and he played small forward for the half of his games too.
And
Yeah, that's obvious.
the All NBA like actual
Right.
votes, they're gonna be split up. Like some people are gonna vote for him as a forward, and some people are gonna vote for him as a guard.
This will really help him at
I
the
was
end of
gonna
the
get
day.
schmucked.
We'll
I
see.
think it still make it. It's just
Yeah.
collective, but it's just yeah.
Your list. Your list.
So first I got Drew,
Mm.
and I had McCall as a guard.
Really?
Valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
I
plays-
had-
Dude, last night I saw you took 26 shots.
He's
Tell me
nice.
this name. He's number 1, taking 26 shots a game.
Yes, number one.
Defense.
That's insane.
When no one would take like number 3 take 26 shots.
Like, yeah, like, let's see, what's your point here?
Didn't we have like 16
Oh,
assists or
this is
some
actually
shit?
defense.
Like 10
No, I
shots.
don't understand what the
No,
point
I'm
is.
just saying, like, obviously, yeah, I mean,
Niggas averaging almost 30 since the trade deadline.
yeah, because he's taking so many
Defensive player,
shots.
defense. What? We're on D-point. We're on
He's
defense.
efficient. He's efficient.
He was like 10 for 26
We're
last
on
night.
defense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bad.
bad. That's like,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
it's like
Bro,
40%.
26 shots.
Right, how many points do you think
Keep
an average
going, Omar. I don't know
It's
what
on
the fuck he's
defensive
talking
teams.
I
about.
know. How many points do you think an average NBA taking 26 shots?
Huh?
You?
Yeah.
2 points.
0.
2 points? You don't think I can score taking 26?
No.
You get
Dude, I
locked
can
up.
score, bro.
You get locked up every time.
You're gonna get
hurt. You're gonna get hurt.
Dude, I can do
I
like.
don't even know if you can
catch
get
and
up
shoot.
26 shots.
Yeah, you're not
Like,
gonna-
No, I can do catch and shoot shots. Like,
They-
someone passes to me, I can just throw
After
that.
three
Plus
minutes,
that half court. Like,
If like a good NBA player came up and pressed you like defensively,
Who's
You're
good?
not getting a shot up.
If
Anybody.
Patrick Beverly pressed you, you're not scoring.
No,
dude, he's
hell
one
no.
of the best defenders in the league, though.
Okay,
Any
who did I get worse?
relatively-
So-
Darius
Austin
Garland.
Reeves will lock you up easily.
Darius Garland's locking you up.
Austin Reeves, Darius Garland. These
I
guys
can score on Garland.
Hell no!
Hussain, do you believe this?
I've had 26 shots. You don't think I can score on Darius Garland?
26. I don't think you'll score, but I'm saying like,
How many points do you think
I don't think so.
I'll
I'm going 1
He's not
for
scoring on
26.
DG at
You
all.
think I'll go 1 for
These
26?
people are always
zero.
seen as bad defensively because they're
On
garbage.
TV. I know. But if I have 26 opportunities to score, I can drop
You
6
guys didn't
points.
play like college ball yet.
Still.
These guys all score once on DG.
Yeah, I can make 2 3-pointers. I can make 2 3-pointers with 26 shots.
but if I mean maybe in
Think
the
about
game, but if they're actually trying to like guard all your shots, like if you get open shots in the flow of a game, then maybe 20. But it's like if you
If I shoot 26 threes,
Your team would lose by 58 points. Minimum. Like,
that's not the point though. We're talking about how many points I can score.
It's just like
2
it's not
points.
even-
2 points.
Dude,
how
no
bad
way.
would this be insane? Because if you took 20, yeah, like if
'Cause I can shoot 26 threes. I'll make 2 threes,
like, it wouldn't
bro.
even make sense. Like
I'm just saying, I'll make 2 threes.
We're on
at
the
least you be open.
defense.
Like
that's like a make-a-wish thing.
I'm like catch and shoot.
okay, but you like, if you
Make
were somebody,
a
if
wish.
you're somebody who's taking 26
I'm just
shots,
asking. Huh?
if you're somebody who's taking 26 shots in one game, they're gonna be guarding.
Let them make-a-wish kid get up
They will be
26
guarded,
buckets.
but I can run around like Steph. I run around, catch it, and just throw that hole.
26 shots a game. What does that even?
I'm just looking at his stats yesterday. I'm just
Buddy,
telling
keep
you.
it rolling.
buddy,
Let's
we're
keep
talking
it
about
rolling.
defense though,
Alright,
and you
so-
said Mikhail, no, I'm going to shoot 26
Why
shots a
did you
game.
Because-
Bro,
Because Omari always talks about him. I can't bring up something that he constantly talks
Nice.
about.
You make him talk about him more by bringing
He's
him up,
about
though.
Well, yeah, it's a good point. But he
Nice.
shoots 26 shots. Obviously, he's going to drop 20
Who are
points.
your forwards, Omari?
Please.
JJJ, McDaniels, and Lopez.
Oh, you give
McDaniels
McDaniels
at the
the
number
first
one?
team nod. I ain't mad at it.
I'm
I'm
not even
just-
gonna lie. not
Over
even gonna lie.
Giannis? You named Giannis?
Over
I
Mobley?
put
Okay,
Giannis
there you
on the
go.
list.
You think Mobley should be
I
over
would
him?
take because I put 80 on my second team.
What
I
about
put
Mobley?
McDaniels second team
What about
and Giannis first.
You put AD on your second team, you said?
Yeah.
I took 80 off.
Dick
I
right
put 80 on the second, I took him off.
Yeah, because you know you're
I didn't have him on
on dick.
defense team. no.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Neither.
look.
Not on
that's easy,
defense.
you know,
He's not been a better defender than a lot of the people we named on today.
The big men today,
Yeah,
the big men above him are just better. Like if he was a guard, he'd obviously make it, but he's not. It's just
Nah.
I think if he played the whole year, probably would have had better momentum doing
The
it.
forwards and
Maybe that
centers are
too.
better than him.
he might have
And
got
injuries
more.
too, like you know what I mean. Like
Still, just better. Okay, that
Also,
means
half
that,
the year, like he played with garbage defenders on his team, and it
that
made
is
him
true.
look
It makes
worse
him work.
than he
Yeah, it
was.
makes the team work.
okay, but there's still been better defenders than him this year. Evan Mobley should be on that
But
list.
I also
But
think
it's like
what he
I
said
think
is
Mobley
like,
deserves it.
He's been hobbled like damn near the whole year. You know, it's like no one's gonna be. trying
Okay,
to-
so
No, I think-
I can't put him on the list
I know
because
what you mean. That's why I said I'll take
No,
him
no,
off.
Omar, I
I'll
think what
take
you
him off
said-
in light of me forgetting to put Giannis on here.
I think what you said is valid though, because since the trade, the Lakers have had the number one defense. So if that
Yeah,
was the
like-
whole season, he probably
Okay,
would have
but
gotten
that's
nine.
give me
such a
Jared
small
Vanderbilt
sample
back.
size.
Give me
No, I'm
Jared
saying
Vanderbilt.
if-
That's not
obviously-
small. It's like damn. It's like
Dude, there's 82 games. in the
35
season,
games? 35?
We played
like
25
28 for the
games.
season,
No, we
like-
played 25 games with the new roster,
Yeah,
or
like-
something like that.
though.
That's
25
a
is
good,
like a quarter, bro.
but it's a
No,
good
it's
sample
not.
size. Like,
Not to say like for the whole season though.
Okay, but
that'll
if-
carry on for the whole season.
if that'll be 82 game, we're not gonna drop from first in 25 games to fucking 28.
Well, I think you
in
guys
the
are
next
still on like
quarter.
your honeymoon phase of winning games with the new roster that you
Hey,
have.
honey, what the fuck does that mean?
That you guys are winning games. No one has figured you out. No one has figured you out yet. Like, you remember when
Warriors were in a honeymoon phase to 4 rings? Is that what you're saying? What does that mean?
like when the Celtics had their huge run, like
no, because that could work against the Lakers too.
because people
they don't
usually
have
they'll figure
chemistry.
you guys haven't like lost a good amount of games yet because no team is
Why would we lose a good amount of games
Comfortable
before
to
good
lose.
though? That doesn't make sense.
because there's not.
It's like saying
because
the Bucks
no
haven't
team has
lost
played
a
you
lot
guys.
this
No
year.
team has played this team enough to figure them out yet.
What are you talking
The
about?
Clippers figured us out yesterday.
The Lakers
I mean,
don't
the
have a
Clippers,
real identity.
that's one
like,
game. 2
a
games.
real
The Bulls
crazy
figured it out too, I
identity.
guess. What?
So the Lakers' identity isn't like solidified yet. Anyway,
That strengthens my point of saying
that
that
doesn't
It
nobody
is
is.
solidified though. It's a drive and kick to shooters or get
I
to
mean,
the
that's
bucket or get
LeBron.
fouled. Like
This is
I'm
that's
saying you guys haven't played enough to the point where
LeBron and AD.
Yeah.
That's what they
you guys haven't played enough to the point where you have to face adversity to see what your team really is.
No,
We'll
but you
see.
know, like,
We'll
this-
figure it out in the
We've had this
playoffs.
for like 3 years, bro.
With a different team though, not with this roster.
Every day the Lakers loses adversity, bro.
Dog,
You guys lost 2 games with their full roster.
Yeah, and you see Twitter, oh, fire Darvin Ham. He's just doing
Or
nothing.
Jared Vanderbilt,
He
he
didn't
sucks
play
now.
well.
Yeah, like, what the
Mo
fuck?
Bamba was active and he didn't get played. He played Wenyan Gabriel.
I mean,
And
I don't
Wenyan
know.
Gabriel shot a corner 3 hours on the field day yesterday.
That's funny. We'll see your true team when the playoffs hit.
Alright, let's
So
go
we'll
to the
see.
main event.
Let's go to the main event.
The main, ladies and gentlemen,
Good story, Omari.
Let me see.
third team All NBA. This is juicy
It's gonna
because
be hard, yeah.
people are gonna be left off. Feelings gonna get hurt.
People will be left
We
off.
should say it all without talking in a row and then go at each other. We should like say it all like
I'm not gonna
our five,
remember.
this five, this five.
No, we gotta start with one team at a time.
Yeah,
One
I'm
team
not
at a
gonna
time.
remember.
All right.
Because you can just, even if you want to clip it, you can just say his score and then click.
Johnny
delete it.
Davis. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Johnny
So
Davis.
first, I got Mitchell.
Robinson? Okay.
Wait, 13, right?
Mitchell,
13.
13. Mitchell, Fox,
Mhm.
Brown, Randall, 80.
I got Mitchell,
Mhm.
Brown.
Mhm.
Damn.
Okay.
Bonus on that motherfucker.
Okay. You got a guard and a
Oh,
forward.
y'all are not gonna like mine.
No Devin Hill?
Occupied. I don't know.
You might not like mine.
Where would
Let
it
me
fit?
see. Let me see.
Crazy.
My Devin Bomb.
Nigga texted me
My
yesterday because his
Xavier.
phone died.
Don't expose me.
Oh, wait, I can just put it
I
on
got
here.
Kawhi,
you can put it in
Julius
the computer.
Randle. So those are five.
Say it again. Say it again.
What?
Donovan Mitchell,
Uh,
Jalen Brown, Kawhi, Julius Randle, Sabonis.
all right, my list. No one's gonna like this shit.
They don't like mine, so
De'Aaron Fox,
that's good.
Donovan Mitchell,
That's good.
Kawhi,
Oh, no.
LeBron,
Oh,
and
LeBron.
Sabonis.
Big Braun on your list?
that's it. I like it. I don't mind it.
Okay.
Why-
People gonna be left off. Let's say that. People gonna be
Alright.
left off.
People will be left off.
Of course, I gotta add my boy James Harden.
Oh, I was thinking about it.
Can I say why? Can I say why?
50 mil.
Let's play. Let's play.
Where the fuck my water at? It should fall down.
You good? All right.
Can I say why 2018?
So first off, if you look at his stats, if he was playing in the year Steve Nash won MVP, he'd be the MVP of the regular
So
season.
what's happening?
He saw the
Oh, that's
man.
point number one. Point number one.
League.
Point number two. Embiid would not be an MVP candidate
That's
without this
fine.
man.
Other one.
Embiid will not be an MVP candidate without this
it's
man
not
as
there?
his point guard.
What the
He wouldn't be. The team wouldn't even be winning without him. James Harden has lost like only a handful of games when he's healthy playing on this roster.
What? Look under the desk.
You can keep going. I'm just looking
Man's
for
thirsty.
water, bro.
Man,
And then-
It's fine. I'll find it after. I don't know what the I teleported somewhere.
Also, without James Harden, without James Harden, they wouldn't even have a chance of making it to the finals this year, and they have a legitimate shot of
They're
making it
gonna
to the
make
finals
the
this
second
year.
round first.
They wouldn't
He's a
make
good
it
player.
without-
We get it, bro. You
They
gotta
wouldn't make it
right.
without Maxey either, so.
That's why I have him on there.
Keep going. Keep going.
Plus, he was raw from All Star.
Run through the list, bro.
That shit was kind of
And
crazy.
then the other guard I have SGA. He's on my third list. Yeah,
Third.
yeah. I'll
Yeah,
explain
I'm
why
higher,
when you
I'm
read
higher.
mine.
It is
Yeah,
what
my
it is,
list.
man.
It is what it is.
Then
It's kind of
uh,
wild.
forward I have KD, and then Kawhi and Sabonis.
I'll say one thing real quick before we move on. It was between like KD and LeBron, and just KD didn't play like LeBron has played more games than KD, so that's literally why I gave him the nod.
His stats are better
For
than
me
KD.
personally, I didn't put
And
either
impacts.
on them because
That's
neither
also-
of them have even touched 60 games.
Yeah, that's also a
And,
valid
okay.
reason.
So my list is probably a little different than everyone else's.
Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson.
For guard, for my first guard,
Brunson.
I have Damian Lillard.
Oh.
For third team.
13.
Okay.
Second guard, Steph Curry.
Ooh.
I love his list.
Sure, this is in second team, bro.
Oh, this is 13.
Okay.
My criteria is the entire season.
Okay. Fair point. Fair.
As it should be.
For small forward, for first forward, I have Jalen Brown.
Okay.
Yes.
For my other forward, Lauri Markkanen.
Lauri.
Lauri Markkanen. He's played over 65 games. He's an all-star. He's been playing really well. I think other forwards can't really compete with him. I put him over people like KD and LeBron because of what he did. He was an all-star and he played more games. He wasn't hurt.
That's
Not
a super
but-
valid reason. Super
Okay, but
valid.
you can use that argument against them that they're not even in the plane.
Also,
No, because the team's bad.
I mean, he's part of the team though.
They
Okay,
were.
but I know you have people like Damian Lillard probably higher. What's your reason for that?
Who said I had Damian on my list?
At all?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, 70 points. He's like, oh, not even 13. All right, and I
team
got
is trash.
Sabonis as my center. Obviously, he deserves it.
Sabonis.
Yeah.
I like his list a lot.
Did we all? Did you have Sabonis?
Uh,
Center? Third team?
Yeah, he did.
Who was your center for third team?
Yes, Sabonis.
Yeah, we all got except him.
I'll say my third team real quick.
Yeah,
I'll run it down.
I wanna-
Third team, I got Fox, Mitchell, Brown, Davis, and Sabonis.
That's pretty good.
All right,
like
dude,
that.
I want to explain my KD and Kawhi situation. I know they haven't played as many games, but their impact.
I mean, I put
once-
Kawhi and LeBron, so I'm with
Yeah.
you. Like,
their impact on the teams that they played for, like when Katie was on the Nets, they're the first seed for a couple games or second
They
seed?
started off bad and then they went like on a crazy session. They got like second or third.
Yeah,
or
and
some
he was
shit.
legitimately got hurt, and so I don't see that as a reason to take him off the list because he wasn't like resting games or anything like that. Because you know what his impact is when he is playing games, and I think 50 is enough to be put on the list over other players because his impact was bigger on the season over other players. Same with Kawhi. So, and now Kawhi's holding it down without PG right now too. So.
Do you think Kawhi had a better season than Paul George, right? That's what, or do you? Because I don't know if Paul George on my Olympics.
I think he has more impactful games than Paul George did. Paul George held it down when he was doing the low management.
Okay, but overall,
Everything
whole season,
overall,
How many games was Kawhi played this season?
It's like 5 less
50
than Paul
something.
George.
50 something.
Yeah, over 50.
It's like 5 or 6 less than Paul George.
Yeah, but I just
It's close though. It's close.
Market into because Lauri's an all-star this season and Kawhi wasn't.
Laurie,
Yeah,
I
but
saw stat.
you focus more on the games played. I focus on more on the winning factor.
But he was
too.
an all-star. That's the thing. I'm just saying, like.
I was gonna put Laurie. Like I was deciding whether I cared about the games that much, and I was like, if I was super strict, if I valued games played a lot, which it was hard for me to decide how much I valued it. I ended up. They played 50 was enough for me, but if I was like, oh, they had to play 60, or if it was the new CBA rules, I would have put Laurie on there as the forward.
Plus, All-Star is for that first half of the season too. Are we gonna say he's an All-Star for the full season?
Yeah.
He did fall off, but I still think he was still all NBA.
And the Jazz didn't even get eliminated till tonight, or
Okay,
yesterday.
that's
or
bad.
something.
Not even the 10th seed.
No, but I'm saying they've been competitive till the last day of the season. It's
Okay,
not
but
like
All NBA is for the full season.
yeah, but dude,
Three games?
3 games. He's eliminated for 3 games.
Well, I mean,
and
it's
falls
one of the
off.
worst teams. Like, if you can't make the 10th seed, bro, do you actually deserve to make All NBA?
So Joel Embiid or Jokic are an MVP because they said the last 3 games.
I never said that. MVP is a whole different situation. Dude's
Yeah.
averaging like 36, bro. I'm not taking away accolades. I'm saying like the most important thing.
Does Curry deserve to make All NBA?
You'll find out. You'll find out.
definitely has
That being
one of
said, Gabe, second NBA team.
Gabe, what's your
Is
All
my second
NBA
NBA team time?
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
all right.
or is it third?
No,
We just did all
did
three.
That was his third?
Yeah.
That was my third, where I said Fox, Donovan, Brown, AD, and Sabonis. So I'll go with my second now. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, you guys are gonna flame me. Okay. Come on, man. Alright, so I got Lillard and SGA as my guards.
Okay.
SGA.
No flaming
And
here.
who else?
Lillard and SGA.
Oh, okay.
Then I got Braun and KD.
Oh, really?
As a
That
second
came-
team.
Crazy.
It's too high. It's too high.
Second
Come
team.
on. Explain.
For which one?
Braun and KD. Why second?
For who do you want me to go first?
I mean, they're both similar situations. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
So they both, to me, what their stats playing healthy relative to impact during that time. So KD has more, obviously, because he won more with the Nets. But Braun, coupled with his star going down, he was trying to hold it down as well. It's been a tough season, I know, like for him too. So now that we're in, I'm taking like kind of like wins account too. Now we're 7th seed, and this has been a really rough season. LeBron has held it down on his end. I think he's averaging like 28 or 29 again this year.
29.
I know he's played like 50 games. I get that, the injuries aside, but what he's done, and since like in a new year, he was averaging like 35 points per game or something like that since 2030. He's done a bunch of crazy
I
stuff.
feel like name value has more to play on your All NBA.
But his
list.
stats are very good too. If I'm
They
talking
are,
about
but-
stats alone, he's still averaging like
There's
29, 8,
there's
and
other
7.
players that deserve it
Yeah.
more than
with
that
the amount
had
of
a better
games he's
season.
missed, it's just
With the amount of games,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the only
account.
one I can critique. But his stats alone and his placing in the West has gave me a second.
But
NBA team.
You don't think
In my
that's
opinion-
important though?
I do think it is important. I do think that's the only thing that's like maybe I could bump LeBron down or give someone else credit for winning more and playing more games.
In my opinion,
But
there's
I
better
think his
players.
stats, are helping him a lot because he's still averaging. I think it's like what 29,
Less
8, and
games.
7. Less
Yeah.
games, but do you think he's still not gonna average 28, 8, and 8 or 28 and 7 still with more games?
Yeah,
Do
probably.
you
around
think?
the
Like
same,
I'm
yeah.
speculation.
He will, but
But that takes away from
value
the
that
availability
availability a lot.
And then you're taking away from players that actually play those games and kept those stats.
I
and
see.
have higher
I agree
seeding.
with what you're saying. I get what the games played.
That's why, like-
But for me, I
I
value
think
it
there's
more.
an argument for both. Yeah.
All right.
I see your argument very clearly.
Oh, your
Your
center.
center's Embiid,
This
right?
one's mine.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, no Jokic.
Oh, wait.
I'm
Oh,
not.
just pop that one up.
Second team.
My second team.
Saint's got some
Um,
interesting ones so far.
My first one as guard is Ja Morant.
Second.
Second team.
Okay.
My other guard is Donovan Mitchell. I do personally believe he was the best shooting guard in the league this season.
I can agree with that.
So I put him at he wasn't the best guard, but he was the best shooting guard.
Mhm.
At my forward positions, I have Jimmy Butler. He's actually been on like an insane tear like this last half of the season, and
Oh, wow.
just
Last half of the
he had,
season.
no,
Oh, wow.
he's still an all-star level player. but he just like what he needs to do to get his team into the play-in has just been like better than a lot of people, and he still has the games played. So I just think I'll give him the nod for that.
Seems to me that you you don't take into account the full season, but only half of the season.
I do take into account everything. I take into account both halves. It's just I value you being there for your team when they need you.
And he wasn't.
How many
the first
games?
season.
How many games has Jimmy played this year?
Over 50.
Yeah.
51.
The thing is though,
Like his first half was not as good at all. Bro.
no, it's not even that. It's like
all right.
you said he's played over like around 50 or something, right?
Yeah, over 50. But
So-
he's been on like an actual like crazy tear for
So,
the last
yes.
20 games.
Which is fine. I agree with you there, but it's like if he's gonna play around 50 games, KD and LeBron have both played around 50 games. Kawhi is
They
too.
had a better season.
Yeah,
than
why didn't you? I mean, maybe you got him higher, but
But
like,
last 63
that's
games currently 63.
63.
And he's going to finish off with 65, win 2 more games.
He's gonna play.
And LeBron and KD are going to have what, 52,
55 somewhere there.
That's 10 more.
60
and-
plus
and
is better. It
he's-
looks better than
he's-
50 plus.
He's putting up
Okay.
identical stats
Okay.
to those people.
I didn't realize he played 60. I thought it was
I
like
looked at it
closer to
verified.
LeBron.
His name is not LeBron.
Keep going,
James.
keep going.
My other forward, you already know dubious handles over there. He has played almost every single game this season. He's only got out because of that ankle injury, but he's been playing at like such a high level where he's been top 8 in MVP voting the entire season. So I'm gonna give him the second.
Has Brunson done that?
So I'm gonna give him the nod for.
We need to ask him about that after.
I
the
did.
I'll give him the nod here for second, and then for center, I put Jokic.
Wow.
Okay.
I do
One of
think,
them's gonna be there.
I do think Embiid and
Yeah.
Jokic. The next season, they're both gonna be there, obviously.
That's the reason they made this rule, I think.
Yeah,
because
but-
both of them kept.
I'm gonna nudge it to Embiid because of how he's been playing this final. They both obviously deserve it. Could go either way, so I'm not really mad.
Back to your games argument. Embiid has missed over 14.
Okay,
Is it over 15 or
That's
16?
nothing.
it's not that big of a deal.
He missed this game too.
No, but
14 is not that much. That's
I
still
think
like
the missed games
67 games
argument only
played.
happens if it's like 20 plus or like
68.
almost
Damn
30.
near half.
Okay.
I think that's only like for MVP.
Just to play
because it's
devil's
so
advocate.
close.
Yeah, but like I don't think the injury thing actually comes into like play here. So I mean, I could have put Jokic first team. I could have put Embiid first team.
Yeah,
Either way, it's interchangeable. Just one of them.
Preference at this point.
Yo, he's not even on my list.
Embiid has 65
Uh,
games.
Yeah, but
You know, it'd be interesting
both
to
over
see
60.
because obviously it's Jokic. Pretty much Jokic and Embiid are like the top 2 for MVP. I'll be interesting to see if one of them wins MVP but doesn't make the first team because I feel like that could happen. Like there's
That
a
happens.
scenario.
It's judged.
Yeah, it's the vote.
It
votes-
happened before
votes are
for
just like-
DPOY. What was
Yeah.
that?
Huh?
Didn't somebody like finish?
Yeah, it was LeBron and Marcus Gasol.
Yeah, like they
LeBron
were
made all
third.
defensive first team, but Marcus Gasol won DPOY on second team.
Yeah, like
Because the votes are calculated, like the way people
I
vote for
calculate.
all.
It's weighted
Yeah, it
votes.
depends on
Yeah.
like your first team votes, your second team votes, and
yeah,
then
like
they
that's
count
just crazy to me.
how many
Like,
points that add up to get your points.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if? Because Embiid could realistically win MVP, but people could be like, "Oh, Jokic, more." That would be
I mean, it
interesting if
doesn't
that
matter.
happens.
Yeah, I know you saw my list, didn't you?
Yeah, so it's your turn.
All right. Let me
let's
say it first. So for my guard,
It's the whole Warriors story.
Jalen Brown. He's actually made the second team.
I'll put him
Second
as a guard.
seed, his best season of his career, deserves to get paid too. So he'll be on the second team. Donovan Mitchell, like Hussain said, is the best shooting guard in the league. I honestly think Devin Booker is better, but he hasn't played as many games as him, or his impact hasn't been as big this year.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
have
I
Donovan
wanted to
Mitchell.
put Book on one, but like he's like honorable mention.
Yeah, he's
You
on
remember the
my
arguments
list.
you were having about D-Book and Mitchell earlier?
Well, that's because-
the OG.
You guys were
This
telling me
year.
I was crazy.
I
for
called
picking
Mitchell,
him
I called
at
Well,
Mitchell.
because
That's
what'd you say?
Booker.
If Booker, yeah, if Booker played the whole season, I'd give it to Booker, honestly.
Nah, fuck.
Bro, Mitchell's been on a burner.
Yeah,
Yes, but
But
Booker is.
I will say this: it's
What's
much
higher
closer than
career
it
high?
used
What's
to
higher
be.
career high?
Yeah, yeah.
Career
That's
highs.
fair.
Hey, I'll take
Both of them
that. By one
And,
point.
To all you Laker fans there, actually have Anthony Davis on my list.
Second
He's on the
team?
second team. Yeah.
Wait, so
Crazy.
guards is Donovan.
Donovan and Jalen Brown.
Okay, and then AD.
AD is my
Okay.
forward.
Yeah.
Reason I have AD.
Yeah.
All right. this-
AD on the way.
Damn, I
Because
have
without him-
better than me.
AB too.
The reason I have him on
Fake-ass
there
Laker
is
fan.
because they're above 500. This team started 2-10.
Barely above 500.
They're above 500 though. They started 2-10. Without him, their whole season would be like destroyed, bro. Like
I
they have
was-
no chance at winning games.
And
without
when he
him.
has played, he's been dominant.
Magnificent,
Straight dominant.
magnificent.
It's just the
If he-
stretch of games he missed with the foot.
Yeah,
But
and then
before
coming
then,
back
he was
into it.
going off, and after the, and since then, he's been
you can
going
make an
off.
argument if he played the whole season, he'd be in the MVP candidate.
Wait, if the Lakers like
And they're good, yeah.
His momentum and like consistency would have been like I think he would average probably like 28. Like you know,
he's averaging
like
28 and 12 this year.
He's
career highs.
He's averaging
He won't allow that.
26, like 26.3.
He's averaging a career high in rebounds.
Bro, there was
Yeah,
that 2 or
like-
3 week stretch where he was like 40 and 20. She was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Dog, and even, obviously not 40 and 20, but
Bro,
like
I was
33 and like 12, bro. I'm like, what?
when I'm at work, I'll be listening to all like the media shit, like just in the background, and it made me so mad. They're like, oh, like at the end of the day, like the Lakers are where they are. Like you can't just take this stretch of games and judge. I'm like, nigga, it wasn't even the same. It wasn't remotely the same team. We got like
Regardless
4
of
new people,
same team or
So
not.
they're, like
Barkley
mad
said today?
niggas. Yeah.
Rob Pelinka.
Like he's not even analyzing. He's just hating at this. He just said the Lakers ain't making no damn run, and Kenny was like, "Well, technically they're on a run now. Like they're
It's like-
and he's like, "Fuck that!" Like he's not even giving reasons. He just hates the Lakers.
I gotta see who they play in the first round, but I think they're a
I think
second round
they're coming
exit.
out, but they're like, yeah, but like the dude who I was listening to was like, oh, like nah, they're not getting out the first round.
Depends
Oh,
on
like,
who they
it's
play.
a whole different team. Like, what
Yeah,
makes you
depends on
think
who they
like
play.
LeBron's still averaging 30? What's his name still having a career year? Like,
Yeah. So Davis, he's been remarkable the games that he has played. So I got to give him his respects. And they're 7 seed right now. They're winning games. Can't say anything wrong about that. So, and then my second forward, what I got? Julius Randle. Man's been playing every game. He's
Randeezy.
been on a burner. He's actually having I think a better season than he did 2 years ago when they made it to the playoffs. 4th seed, not much, or 5th. Yeah, 5th seed. Not much else you can say about the Knicks and what he's been doing. Him and Brunson together. So he deserves to be All NBA. And then at center, I have Joel Embiid.
Okay.
At Jokic. Jokic was my MVP. He still is my MVP. What he's been doing for he's been going downhill the second part of the season, and Embiid's been going up.
Well, he
much
just the last
closer.
2 games he just hasn't played.
That too.
Yeah.
But what he was doing at the first half of the season, he was clear-cut MVP. And I got to give it to him because man's remarkable.
Quick-
Voted for Teague.
Quick Joel Embiid thing. He scored like 50 points.
Half of the
Half of the
52,
team's points.
52.
Yeah.
And then Doc Rivers like
Real.
MVP discussion. What do y'all think about just that game? Like, do you think that changed anything for you at all?
It definitely moved the needle, and I think even for betting odds, I saw that the betting odds needle moved. But the thing I
Plus
don't
the
like,
fact that Jokic has been out the last few
Yeah.
years.
facts.
So
And
narrative-
they lost like 21 to
carry that
Houston.
game.
narrative plays like, okay, check for this narrative game,
Yeah.
check for this narrative game,
Yeah,
check
yeah.
for this narrative. That was more narrative.
But he also dunked Jokic, so it's like
So
Yeah.
that's like, they're gonna put these
But
like.
the thing I don't like about this MVP year is like these dudes like Embiid is trying to push the narrative so much. Oh, give me MVP, give me MVP. Players are saying, "Oh, give him MVP."
I hear damn.
Yeah, it's like I hear
No,
damn
Jokic
type of
says he
thing.
wants a chip.
Yeah, like people know how good Jokic is. Jokic doesn't say anything. Like that's the right way to go about it, in my opinion.
You say
Play the
Jokic
season.
wants a chip, or
Jokic wants a
Yeah,
chip. He's like,
yeah,
I don't care
okay.
about the. He's like,
Maybe
sure if I win, but it's like,
that's
I
the
want
right
a
way to do
championship.
it. Like,
trophy.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't even know where his like 2 MVP trophies are in his house. They're
That's
probably in the
how
closet somewhere.
it's supposed to be. You want to win.
He doesn't
The
care about the trophies.
Yeah, the main goal is winning basketball games and winning the championship, not promoting yourself to be MVP. Yeah, I don't know. Embiid has said he wants to be MVP or he deserves MVP multiple times this season. He even like trashed Jokic this year with Shams, and Jokic is playing basketball. That's what I like. I think that's what he should be doing more than freaking talking about getting the MVP award.
Accolades are nice though.
They are nice, but I mean, just let them happen to you get
Just
naturally.
imagine-
let your play do the talking.
At the end of the day, only one team is gonna fucking win. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'd rather get that motherfucking MVP if I don't
Yeah.
walk away with shit.
I haven't seen like top players who've won MVP in the past ever promote themselves to be MVP like this. Giannis didn't promote himself to be MVP. Kobe didn't promote. LeBron.
KD did
No, KD
that
didn't.
speech.
But the thing
That was
Oh,
a speech.
man.
everybody
That's when
gives
you,
a
yeah,
speech.
you give a good speech when you win the award, not when you're promoting yourself to get the award.
Yeah, I guess that's
It's kind of corny to me, in my opinion.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
The thing
yeah.
is, the one thing I'll argue for Embiid is that this year's like the closest it's been since I don't know how long I can remember.
Yeah.
So I
Let it
guess
come naturally. He deserves it.
I think
That's weak.
that would be
No.
crazy.
Like All-Star game.
That
Oh,
would be terrible.
fuck.
All right, my second team. Listen to you guys talk. I didn't have Julius Randle on any of my All NBA teams.
Good.
And I wanted just for the fact that he's such an Iron Man and basically played every game until he had that ankle injury.
Good season, too.
But yeah, I just feel bad. I just want to shout out to Julius Randle. I ain't have you on here. But if you
Yeah,
make
I
it,
would
if
say-
you make it, I ain't mad at all. You definitely deserve it. So let's go to my second team. I got my guards: Damian Lillard, Steph Curry. Then I got Jaylen Brown,
Forward.
Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid.
That's a good one. I like that.
So you put JB as a forward.
I did, and you put him as a guard.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You had him as a forward.
I had Brown. I had
Damn.
a forward. I had him as a forward.
You got a forward. You guys can go ahead with your second teamer, but
I had him as a guard, I think.
Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna change mine because Devin put something and I don't like it.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Don't just agree
I've
with
done it with a couple.
The
I've
boss
done it with a
call.
couple.
Good,
I'll
good.
do it
Boss
again.
call.
Because he has LeBron and KD, right?
Is
As
the
the
second team?
Those are
That's
second
what
team.
I had.
And those are the forwards. I'm gonna make it where you guys don't like it. I'm gonna take out KD and I want to put AD.
Okay, that's
I have LeBron and AD in my
Okay.
second team.
Alright, what about your guards?
My guards are Lillard and Luka,
That's true.
and then my center is Embiid.
So where's KD gonna go if he's not second or third for you?
Oh, he's not.
He's on the list.
He's not gonna. Okay.
I feel like KD has a better season than LeBron.
Really made it because I'm a Laker fan and I like the
I like-
stats.
played
I like
less
I like
games.
his
Played
stats.
less
LeBron,
games.
KD, and
No,
KD
LeBron
are
has better
for me,
stats
so.
and
Thank
more
you.
wins.
I'm not mad at that
Very
though
close.
because they missed a lot of games. Like
Very
it's a
close.
valid reason not to put them on there.
But having two players all
That's
NBA and
all
being
it is.
7th seed is kind of crazy.
That's the only thing.
I have that too. It's some LeBron's
Yeah, I also have
third
Russell
team.
Westbrook.
This
It should be
is
like
super
negative.
important to this team.
They said all
Take away
NBA
points.
ass.
Plus, like,
they needed to be like a top
the stretch of games that they played, like when they were going beast mode, they weren't playing together. Like when AD was out, LeBron was going beast
Yeah.
mode.
But I like that.
LeBron's
It
out, AD
shows
was
that
going beast
they're
mode.
both like super valued.
But they were just keeping the team afloat
Yeah,
though.
they're
Like,
doing
you can't
what they
do.
have to do.
That's
At
what
the
you
end
have
of
to
the
do.
day, like
Alright, what you got on Warren?
Dame, Luka, Braun, KD, and Jokic.
Luka second team? Wait, say that against Lower?
Dame,
I'm mad at
Luka,
that.
Braun, KD, and Jokic.
Especially if we talking
Bron,
about
KD, okay.
seeding, like
Yeah,
shit,
that's
that's
like
Second
second half, like
fucking.
it brings like if Luka,
But it's not his fault.
they didn't have to be that good, but like just like this drop.
If he
like,
made
I'm
8th
not-
seed, he'd be.
No,
I'm not,
look for
like-
criteria for all NBA. They look mostly on individual performance.
No,
If
it's
they,
like
dumb.
they do a little bit of seeding. If it's like a terrible team, they'll take you off. But they do mostly individual performance.
That's
And if
dumb.
you-
I mean, yeah, the
Why
year
is
that
that dumb?
Kemba.
Why is it dumb?
maybe for him that's not what he based his list off.
No,
of.
I don't know.
that's how the voters actually look at it.
Yeah.
That's not true
Yeah,
because
I'm
Bradley
still
Beal would be
looking
on the All NBA team when he dropped 30.
No, I said mostly individual. I said mostly because if your team is very bad.
for Bradley Beal
Because
making
So what's the difference?
The
The
worst
Mavericks,
team in the
were a
league.
playoff team for the
Nah,
majority.
bro.
So what's the
of the
difference between Brad and Lillard this year?
Because he's not the worst team in the league.
He's one of the worst. Damn near.
They were playing until like
But
right
Bradley
now.
Beal
They're
was the
trying
worst
to.
team. Like
I don't think they're the worst team. I think they were like the top two.
Yeah, I
No,
was gonna say
but
Beal's
they're both
not
averaging 30 though.
No, but okay, look, you see the run that Lillard was on was like 50.
You can make a
70,
case of that
60,
if Lillard's trying so hard, the team's that bad. Why should he even be on the list? If he's trying that hard to the point where
It's-
he can't even make him to a
really
freaking
good
playing
basketball.
team.
They would be the worst
Is
team in the
he
league
really that
without
good?
Dude,
But
but
listen,
you have to understand,
look.
Portland was contending for playing until like right now. Like a week ago, Lillard was active. A week ago, shut down.
They shut him down because they weren't going to make it.
But they were playing until like 2 weeks before the NBA ended.
That
The
shows
Wizards
a
are
bad-
always,
bad-
the Wizards are always in the bottom of the pack. Like
You are right. Yeah.
you can't say
that
that.
That
You
year,
can't say it's the
that
same.
year.
That's
When
No,
they-
that
Yeah,
year
it's
they
this year.
was asked the whole year. That's
That's
Okay,
Fantasy's
you
list.
can't say
Blazers
Lillard
were-
wasn't either.
no, because they started off real hot.
Dude, they're always like
No, the Blazers
No,
were like
no.
top three
Blazers
at
were,
the beginning.
dude, Blazers were
three
top
and
10
eight
until
teams?
now.
Yeah.
top
yeah,
10.
Yeah.
So
But top
they're
6,
at the
top
whole.
7, top 8, top
When
10.
you see that
Yo.
list where the Lakers were like 2 and 10, the Blazers were like number 3 on that.
They hit like 6-game winners in like the first week of the season.
Go ahead.
Okay, because like we're hating on that Luka thing though.
Yeah, but okay. So the point
Valid.
is, it's not like I'm taking Luka off. You know, like because I'm just saying like I would have had him first seed. I mean
No,
first
that's
team
fine, that's fine.
if it wasn't for the fact that like they dropped off this hard. You know, like I understand it's a
He
team
also
thing.
did miss some games.
Yeah, he missed some games, but like I'm not gonna take him missing some games away because he's
I'm just
played a
trying to
lot of
help
them.
you out
Yeah,
here.
but like
fucking facts.
although he's going extra crazy, it's like the guards I have on here too is like they're also went crazy and they still didn't have a late season drop off completely. Like you know,
Where'd
So
you
read
put
your
Lillard?
first team. Read your first team.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
say
we got
Lillard
Lillard.
already or no?
yeah, I
Here
have
we go.
Dame
Where?
second team.
Second team was
Same
Lillard.
reason for Luka, basically.
Well, I mean, Dame's team has been bad the whole year. I mean, besides like the very beginning.
But they were
But,
top
like-
10 until recently though. That's not
He's
bad.
having the
Top
best
10's not
season.
good.
That's correct.
Top
But I'm
10 is
saying,
playing,
yeah,
though.
yeah, know what I'm
They
saying.
were
Playing
like,
is not
they
good,
were,
bro.
no, listen, they were third, then they were like 6th,
This
then they
year
were like
playing is
8th.
good, bro. This year playing
You know how
is good.
stacked the West is right now?
Team. Playing is a playoff.
You know how
That's
stacked
not
the
true,
West
bro.
playing is right now? What?
No, he said playing is a playoff team.
But they
Is a
are.
playoff-
If you're-
Okay,
if
look
you're
at
top
the
10 right now-
East. Look at the 10 in the East. They're going
It's top heavy.
Chicago's a
East is
playoff
top
team
heavy.
now?
The East is top heavy. He's talking about the
exactly.
West right
No,
now.
but you're saying playoff team. Playoff.
He said the West is a
playing?
playoff.
He didn't say West. He
What
said
did you say?
playoff teams are playing team. Or
No, I said the
playoff teams are
people,
playoff
people in
teams.
playing contention.
What's
are
going
playoff
on
teams
right now, yo?
Is it turning off or is what?
No, it's about to die, but you guys can keep talking. talking.
I'm saying
His first team.
it's not so that the Mavs have a bad record. It's that like they dropped off that hard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That is just
I
like
see your point.
it's unattractive.
But that's the record, though,
Let's
right?
hear your first.
That's
team.
Yeah,
right.
we can argue it after we share our list.
Yeah.
Let's see the final first team.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got.
I have Curry, Shai, Giannis, Tatum, and Embiid.
Where'd you have Jaw?
Wait, that's your list?
Oh, fuck y'all.
Nigga, what?
No, just kidding. I guess he did like
I
play enough
guess.
games.
No,
That's your
he's
list?
gonna make the All NBA team. I just
Yeah,
want to know
he
what
might.
happened.
This one right here.
Second or third.
You have the same first team as me.
Oh, that's crazy.
You did that?
You got the same thing.
You didn't have John there either, nigga. You didn't have John either.
On your list?
I didn't have John.
Oh, wait,
John was not on. John
Yeah,
was
I
not
didn't have
on
John
my list.
either. Yeah, I'm like,
I gotta argue for my boy.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me read you some of the guys I have over him. You could tell me who you think he deserves it over.
I think he's not better than
So,
the Birds.
they-
yeah, like I don't think.
Them two got the same
Yeah.
first
They're
team,
the
right?
same team.
I have Curry. Oh, do you?
Shai, Curry.
No, you have Jokic.
Oh, who's
The only one I'd give Draw
Embiid.
over on my team is
Oh, I
Fly.
didn't
Let-
have
let's see what
Jokic.
Yeah, I didn't
I
want
probably
to because I don't want to.
Shai, Curry, Ante, Jokic,
Tatum.
there's one more there. Tatum.
So my first team, I got Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic.
Hold up.
Wait, what?
Luka?
Curry was not on your list then?
Luka.
He was
Shea.
second team.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Luka,
just
Shea.
Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
I can see switching Luka and
Why
Curry.
Luka? Why
Like,
Luka
Luka?
and Curry.
I mean,
Yeah.
Individually, I think he's had a better season than the others.
Yeah,
Do
I
you care
agree.
about individual more than team success?
I value
I would switch it.
I value it
For all
more.
NBA
Yeah.
award,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
All NBA
That
award.
goes back to my point of saying if you're the worst seed, but you're averaging like 36
But he's not
a
the
game.
worst seed.
Okay, Hassan, what do you think?
They're
first
still in the
team-
play-in.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
not
like
like
this year,
I'm just saying this just to make a point. Like,
This is not an award
if
for
you're the
winners.
worst team, but you're averaging the best stats, do you deserve to make the All NBA team?
Here, the thing is with that, it's like, look, if Luka's team was like 15 and 60, whatever, I would agree with you. But it's it's so negligible
It'd have
how
to
the
be 10.
difference is between them and like even
That
the
is true.
5 seed. It's a few games. Like I'm
Okay,
not
that's-
gonna take
that's
that
fair.
much weight on it in
So-
no scenarios.
See, all right, let me say my list. So I have Jaw as number one
Damn.
because what more can he do to be a better player? Like he'd have to rise to an MVP level
Stop
caliber
pulling
player.
guns out.
That's the only thing. He
Average
played him out of
rebounds,
game.
average
He
score
played.
assists.
This guy.
Yeah, it's good.
He played.
Like,
Okay, but you can argue that if he were to average more assists and more rebounds and more points, that he wouldn't be winning as many games as they are this year.
I'm mad at you having drawn here, but let me read the guards I have. You tell me who you think he's better than. Okay, Shea.
This season,
Yeah,
I'll take Jaw.
over Shea.
Yes.
just compare the two stats.
And
We're already at
okay.
it. What the fuck?
Wait, but he has a point. He has a point where Jaw's done for the team to get
So,
a second,
yeah,
second or third
They
seed.
win without John Morant.
But that's the point.
No, they wouldn't be second seed without John Morant.
But
Who's
they
the
would win.
leader of the
But They
team?
would win though.
But not
What
second
team
or
would they
third
be?
seed.
What team would they be? They
We're
wouldn't.
seven.
Bro,
Seven.
Yeah, 7-8.
Where would
7-8.
OKC?
And they
Where
might
would
drop
OKC?
to play-in,
I
right? They
agree
might
with
drop
you.
to
What you're
play-in,
saying
right?
is I agree with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying they might drop to play-in.
Correct. Jaws is
Nah,
very.
I
I
disagree.
agree.
Where would OKC be without Shea?
They wouldn't be where they are right now for sure, but
Nowhere.
Exactly.
But,
You
okay,
can't
but
make
Maybe
the
they're with the
same
Rockets.
argument.
Maybe they're with the Rockets.
they would be. But I mean,
You just can't do it.
Let me keep
That's
going.
the
That,
word.
whatever. We'll
That's the
pretend
word.
that's 50-50, okay? Luka. You taking Luka or John Morant?
individually, obviously
So,
Luka, but he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
winning.
Okay,
He's not
moving
winning
on,
games.
moving on.
We'll
That's
keep
my
going.
point, don't worry.
This is not an individual stats list.
I'm not-
It is kind of.
Yes, it
All right,
is.
you
It's
both look at
It's
it.
like 90%
All
individual
NBA is
stats.
individual.
But listen, I'm not even mad at you for having draw. He's a great player.
Yeah,
he
he is great.
deserves to
Yeah,
be
I mean,
like on
in
this
the
list.
second team.
But I'm just
So,
telling you.
I'll make my point after.
Yeah.
I
this
don't like
list.
the win shit.
Who else I got? The other guards I got. Damian Lillard, Steph
Individually?
Curry, individually. Let's just talk individually. This is how
Individually,
I base
I'll
my
take
list
Dame,
off.
yeah.
Okay. Steph Curry,
Yeah,
and then I got Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox.
no, I wouldn't take any of them over him. But back to who's the first person that you said?
Shea.
I'll take Shea. I think Shea individually is better than John Morant.
Okay.
But back to this. The way Ja plays, who's the leader of Memphis?
Dylan Brooks.
Fair.
Dylan
Without their
Brooks.
It leads the team out of the hustle.
All he says now is a parade inside my city and they're a Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
That's all he knows how to say.
Yeah.
It's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
All right. So Ja this season he's 10th in scoring, averaging 26, 6 rebounds as a guard, and 7th in assists with 8. What more can he really do to put his team over the top? He's second seed in the West,
What's he averaging?
26, 6, and 8.
Nah, nigga ass.
He's the second seed.
Look at what Shea's averaging.
Okay, I know what you're averaging. Let me finish my point.
It's over.
Let me say my spiel.
That ain't it.
Look at what Shea's averaging.
It's not
All right, he's averaging 26, 6, and 8. The next level for him is to be an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
He's already as successful as he can really be on the Memphis Grizzlies. Without him, like Gabe said, or you guys said, they'd be like damn near the playing team without him. He makes everything work together. And they might actually get past the.
Hey man,
second round
Tyus
this
Jones
season.
kind of nice though. Like
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
John Morant is him. He's a superstar in this league.
Think
He's not
about
arguing
this.
with
Let's
that.
think about this. If Shea was on the Grizzlies instead of Ja, they'd be a championship contender team.
Back.
I don't know.
No,
I agree with that.
Okay.
If they had Jaren Jackson with
that's
Shea,
Shea was with Jaren
Oh,
Jackson, Desmond
and that's
Bain.
the-
To argue my
that's
point
the
though,
point.
the
That's
reason why OKC works so well is because they know like the hierarchy. They know Shea is him. They give him the ball. They listen to him no matter
no
what.
matter where Shea goes, they're gonna know he's him though.
Yeah.
That's not.
Shea is
I've seen some
had a
teams
better
where.
individual season than
Hussain.
Ja Morant.
Like okay,
That's why
but
he's
Shea
not
runs
right.
everything though. Like at least Desmond Bain, like he would be clear cut the second best player on OKC, and
That's
sorry,
debatable.
OKC. No, he'd be clear cut second
Injuries.
That
best.
is debatable.
Or Jaren Jackson would be
That's
clear.
debatable.
Debatable.
So who'd be who's
Jaren
the second
Jackson would
best
be better.
on OKC?
Because
Giddey
you
or
can
Jalen
compare,
Brown?
you can compare Bain to, well, I mean, just this season, it would be to Giddey and Jalen, but when Chet comes in, I think Chet's going to be better than
That's
Bain.
gonna be a monster.
We don't know that yet. Then we have to figure out the
Yeah, we
hierarchy.
can't say that yet.
This is like back to my Luka point, where Luka's like the reason they're so successful last
Right.
year. Everybody knew their hierarchy. Brunson knew that he wasn't better, and he knew his role. Everybody knew their roles. So once you get another superstar there, things start to get shaky. You don't know
I see.
who Shea really is until you have somebody next to him.
All right,
So
I'm gonna need you to
their success is based off their roles, in my opinion. And you can argue the same for Memphis, but Ja has better players on his team, and he knows how to delegate those responsibilities and still be successful. What more can this nigga do to be great?
Where did you put Shea at?
Talking this much of the
He was my third team because of where they rank.
So now we gotta talk about that. I ain't mad at you putting Ja over Shea because there are arguments to be made, team seeding and whatnot, playmaking. But how you have what two guards? Okay,
my second guard.
Who's
right?
your other guard here?
Stephen Curry. He's at number one.
Listen, okay, let's talk about this. I'm not even mad at Steph, but there is no way. Okay, Steph, Shea.
No way
What
better
other
than
two
Shea.
guards have a better season than Shea? Ja Morant, Steph Curry,
Individually.
and then who you got on second team over Shea? That don't make no sense to me.
Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brown.
No.
So
Jalen
No,
Brown?
no,
Yeah.
no, no. There's just no way.
Hussain,
Over
Shea?
Let me see.
Hussain.
Dude, let me
That's
see.
This makes no sense right now, bro. I'm sorry.
They have a better record. Without Jalen Brown, are the Celtics as good as they are?
Yeah.
He's a two-man. He's number two.
They're-
Okay, what is he averaging though? He's averaging
Okay, let's compare
10%.
the stats. Compare Shea and compare Jalen Brown.
Okay,
26.
how many shots is SGA taking over Jalen Brown?
Let's see.
He's the number one option.
What we about to
He
check?
has to.
Okay,
I
he
want
has to. So if you put Jalen Brown and OKC, they're probably gonna be the same seed that they are now,
Oh, they definitely
bro.
will. He
They're
doesn't have the shot
they're like
creating
9
ability, he doesn't have the
seed.
passing
What
ability.
seed is OKC right now?
Nah,
Check
that
that.
ain't-
He's
Oh,
on the
they're
handles.
10th,
He's on
they're
like he's
As I
on
say
the
my list,
passing.
you can check as I say
No,
the
no,
rest.
I
It's not
checked
a
like
good
today.
He's not even a better rebounder.
Yeah.
in fact.
I know.
Let's check. What do you want? Shot attempts? Jalen Brown
Say his stats too.
is averaging
20 shots a game.
20.6 shot attempts per game, averaging 26. Actually, let's go up here. 26, 7, and 3. And let's go Shea.
I see
Averaging
some here.
Let's see
Yeah,
where we go.
who takes all the shots on the team? It's a different dynamic.
31 and a half, 5 and 5.
many
And
shots?
he is taking less shots than Jalen
Oh
Brown.
my god.
Damn,
How many
you're
shots?
on
By point
argument.
three,
You don't even know
20.
what I'm
Point
talking
three,
about.
but it's
He's
less
just saying
shots.
numbers.
Oh my
Okay.
You gotta make
That's
some
a fair
revisions,
point.
Hassan.
That's a fair point. I can
Stats
take it
cooking.
out
It's
loud.
okay. We all
Okay,
have
stats.
some revisions. We all have some revisions. It's okay now.
Okay, individually, Shea is better, obviously, but you gotta also take into account the winning. That's a major factor.
But
That's
he's
why
live,
I have that.
too. He's number
I'm gonna
He
get
is
him.
number
Just
two.
keep cooking. I'm gonna get him. Just keep cooking.
Okay.
You want me to say the rest of my list?
Yeah, say the rest
That's
of
the
the
biggest
list.
reason as to why.
You guys can argue or
That was
we
the
can
biggest
keep
reason
going.
as to why I had.
Let's finish all the lists and then
yeah.
have a discussion.
That was the biggest reason why I had Jalen Brown and Donovan Mitchell over him.
Yeah, keep going with your list.
But Shea's a good contender. That's why I had him at 3 over Lillard, Luka.
But- okay, how about Donovan Mitchell? Can we talk about
Wait.
that? Why'd you have
They're fourth seed, yeah.
Shea over Donovan Mitchell? I mean Donovan Mitchell over Shea.
That's a good point. I can actually put Shea. Now that you guys talked about it, I can say that Shea should be higher than Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. Got him.
Okay.
Keep going.
I can take L's. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we all have some a little bit of
All right, let's
revisions.
say the rest of it.
And then
Forwards.
forwards.
Wait,
This
you
should be
just had, you had
everyone.
Luka nowhere. I just wonder, you had Luka nowhere on the teams.
Yeah, because their record. That's the reason. Also,
That's
also why I didn't have
All
Lillard.
all NBA.
This dude, I shouldn't give.
He's just saying the whole
I shouldn't-
we
That's
can't.
ridiculous. Okay,
I
I-
was just saying the
Whole
whole
year. Whole year.
I gotta-
This is me the whole
I
year.
gotta stop being surprised.
This is
And we both look at each other.
I haven't not been consistent throughout the whole year though.
Let's-
Winning.
Which is
Hey,
insane.
continue with the list.
Yeah, man, come on.
My fault.
Consistently awful.
I'm bringing advanced stats on his ass. Hold on.
Then this should be everyone should have
It's the
this.
same.
Their forward should be JT or Giannis. That's
Okay.
the two.
Yeah, no.
Jokic is my second.
Okay.
What are your fours same again?
It's the same
My
exact
forwards,
roster.
JT, Giannis, Jokic.
Okay, everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone.
I think that's the
Guard
same.
is the difference.
I got Embiid.
For me,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
The only thing will be center be different, but mine was exactly like Bez's. I'm pretty sure, where I had Shea as first team, I had Luka as other guard, and then I had Giannis, Tatum, and Jokic. Or Embiid actually. Jokic.
Yeah. So Embiid.
I ain't mad at that at all.
I want to say this though. I put Curry as my third team this season, and first of all, the games missed is also he missed like 2 months straight.
Yeah.
Also, individually, Shea had a better season than Curry, and the records are not that different. So
You're a couple games up ahead.
that's why only a couple games, and Curry's been gone for a very long time. So that's why I think Shea's just on the first team and Curry's on third.
I got advanced stats to completely obliterate his
Let them go
argument.
their list. Let them say their list, and then we can have this.
Okay.
So my All-NBA first team. Hussain just dropped the fucking bomb, bro. So I had Curry in my first team. I'm gonna switch him out, put SJ in the front because I had him in my second team. So they're swapping right now.
Explain why.
Exactly what he just said. He just made it make sense. SJ has a better season overall than Curry, and he's played more games. Simple as that.
Less game or less.
The games between the two teams isn't even that.
Yeah.
And the differential for when you want to say that. And then it would be SGA, Luka. I'll keep Luka there. I would.
Right.
Tatum, Giannis, Jokic for me.
We got the same thing.
So everyone basically has Luka first team, right?
Except for Omari. And I think
And someone had him off the list, right?
I didn't have him on my list.
You had him off the list.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to
It's
pull
funny,
up
Dustin
the.
doesn't have him on the list, but in real life, Luka probably does make
Let's
it.
pull up the
He
advanced
does.
stats.
Who else did you have? But you guys cannot argue that because this consistently the whole season.
SGA, Luka, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic for me.
I just
All right, consistently this whole season, my whole prerogative has been on winning games. Is that not wrong?
Dude, I know.
But
So
he-
if
he-
I'm a
Hey, let's get into winning games. So, Shea's total win shares, which is defined as an estimate of the number of wins contributed by a player this season, 11.2. Jaylen Brown, 3.4.
how do you calculate that stat though?
It's an advanced stat, or it's 5. Sorry, not 3.4. It's 5.0.
Give him the
Regardless,
boot, give him
Shea
the
is
boot.
almost double.
Give him the boot.
Well, I mean, isn't Shea's usage like way higher?
He's the number one, dog.
Yeah, I know. And then Jalen
And
Brown.
he's-
Let's see. No.
There's no argument.
I'm going to read you. Jaylen Brown's usage, 31.4%. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander usage, 32.9.
It's barely 1%. 1% higher.
And his win shares are almost double. Double win shares. I had to bust out the advanced stats.
Even play style, Shea is better than Brown. Like
He is better. He is better.
Passing, handles, shot, like
But should I not give Jalen Brown his respect for winning games this season?
Over
too?
SGA.
You can respect him.
I have him third.
I got him
Okay,
second team
you got-
as a forward, but
So-
Brown's
so
on my
you think-
third team. Brown's on my third team.
So who do you think?
Not above SGA.
So you guys have Mitchell over Brown too.
I got him as a
Mitchell's in the same
forward.
tier as
I got him as a forward, so I can't
I have
say
Mitchell in
I got
third.
Jaylen Brown as a
second
forward.
team for me.
Mitchell's the same as Brown for me.
Right, you guys changed my mind on SGA, honestly. So I have a second team.
Oh,
It's not one.
Fantastic season.
Okay, so
so-
but you bumping him up though.
Yeah.
We should get
I
credit for
respect
that.
it.
I think did everybody bump SGA up a little bit right now?
I had him
For
first.
both for Lillard and
Me and Hussain
Luka.
had him.
So I'm the only one who didn't have Lillard or Luka on my list because what they did is.
Well, you didn't have Luka at all.
No.
No, Hassan was a hater. I'm
This
not
guy's
not a hater.
anymore.
This
I'm
guy
surprised
doesn't have 232 point per game scores.
He made his thing predicated on
Winning.
wins.
So why should I take away from these other players that helped their team win and these guys
They
that?
played where
Wait.
Oh my
Can't-
God.
Say your list again. Just go through it real quick. I just
I'll
want.
go with the guards since that's the most important.
Realistically,
That's
Brown.
fine.
Third team,
Brown.
NBA third team.
Uh-huh.
James Harden. Now I'll put
It shouldn't be
Over Luka? No, that's
Maybe
dick
not.
riding. That's
Yeah,
dick riding.
because-
Oh, that's straight dick
So
riding.
wait.
That's straight dick
Forgot about
riding.
that one, bro.
That's homosexual dick riding.
Harden on his third team.
Let me explain why.
Yo, Bez,
Let me explain
we
why.
gotta have a thing where they vote on our all NBAs, and Huss's gotta be like.
The thing is, I ain't mad about Harden being on there, but then you tell me you don't have Luka, and
Okay,
now
let me
it looks
tell you
stupid.
why. Look up James Harden's record with the 76ers and without him. Without him, Joel Embiid would not be an MVP candidate this year. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
That's fact. They wouldn't have a high record.
He's had other.
They'd be worse.
Okay, I'll
They might be
agree
worse than the
with that.
Knicks
I'll agree.
without James Harden. Damn near.
No, I don't know about that.
They'd be like 6 seed, bro.
We're not
As
sure.
good as the
You can
Nets.
say that about Tyrese Maxey though. Like,
He's averaging 20 and 11, 21 and 11.
I mean, Embiid didn't have Harden last season.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he
Yeah,
did have
last,
him.
yeah, last,
Second
yeah.
half of the season.
The one before
Oh,
that.
before that, yeah.
Even before that, he was an MVP fucking candidate.
Sorry, the games he's played. I'm sorry. James Harden has played.
James
with
Harden is
the
5-2 without Joel.
Games he's
Embiid.
played. My fault. That's what I wanted
What
to
do you
say.
mean? What
Games
do you-
James Harden played on the Sixers
This season.
this season.
Oh,
How many
just
wins
total
did they have?
games.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I search that? Let me see.
He's been 7
That team will not be good with. You can just put.
Oh, yeah, win
what's
loss.
James Harden's record with the Sixers this year?
Yeah.
And without them, they wouldn't be good at all.
You're gonna be
Basically,
positive.
that's my point.
I think you
And they have a real shot at winning.
value team success way too much for an individual. All NBA
Can
is
you
for
understand
individual
what he's
performance.
saying?
Yeah.
Can you understand that? What he's trying to tell
That's
you?
the
I know you heard it,
criteria.
but
That's
listen.
the criteria for all NBA
Listen,
teams.
that's
For
individual.
individual player success, they do take in team
There you go.
success.
39
but
and
it's not as big-
19.
It's not as big as a contributor.
And
as
every time you
individual
bring
success.
up
Hussain.
the winning, the where they're at, like
Because I don't want to discredit players that
But
have a
Hussain,
huge
Hussain,
contribution to
Hussain,
winning.
Hussain,
It's a
Hussain.
huge contribution
That's
to
not the
winning.
criteria.
we hear you, but it's not part of the
Listen.
choice.
And then, okay, Luka's roster. This nigga has Kyrie Irving on his team.
One
Minutes after
fucking
the season.
person.
He was
He's a
averaging 32
superstar.
points.
This is averaging 28.
How many times the rest of that
James Harden's playing with the MVP of the league, bruh.
Yeah, that
And
player.
an all defensive guard, according to you.
Yeah.
What was
sure.
Luka averaging before Kyrie?
Huh?
What was Luka averaging before Kyrie came by himself?
32, right?
32, 10,
They're-
like
they're
9,
winning
right?
games.
32,
They were the
9,
4
9.
seed.
And they're winning games. So
Has
when
he
you
not
talk
been-
about
has he not been
discredit,
playing worse?
when you want to
Like,
talk
Mark
about
Cuban
discredit-
got to be all L team or something. It's not even his fault. Like, what do you want the man to
My
do?
point is, we have to. I know they might not make it, and you might be right about the individual stats. But my point is, we can't discredit. We can't discredit players for winning.
We can discredit James
You
Harden.
can't overcredit.
He's averaging.
players
What is he
either.
averaging?
Like 21 and
He's
11.
winning like
His
80% of these votes, and it's
What percentage?
blasphemous.
What's
That's
really
1%.
good, like
Yeah.
if I drop
That's really
50,
high. That's super
and
high.
you drop
He's on a
20,
good
and he
team,
drops
no
20,
shit.
and he drops 20, right?
Yeah, he's the reason why their team
But
is
because
good.
you guys
Him
win,
and Embiid.
you get fucking. Okay, so if I drop 50, right?
Yeah.
And he drops 30.
Yeah.
You drop, let's just 10 and he drops 20, right?
Mm.
Are you going to give him a higher rank because you motherfuckers won? I dropped 50, but I lost.
That means you
You're
weren't
not
good
gonna
enough.
fucking-
And you got a worse team.
Points like
No,
that.
no,
Look at
no,
that.
you're not good enough. Nobody on my team dropped
That's
fucking
okay. Fine.
I'm just saying.
That's that Jordan Stan logic.
Was he good enough?
That's that Jordan
Dude, he
Stan
might not
logic.
even make the play-ins.
I'm just
That's that Jordan Stan logic. I don't
What was
care.
the stat?
I don't
I
care
am
if you
listening.
said
I am
every
listening.
statistical category. You should have.
Okay, what was the stat that you said? What was the stat?
Oh, you agree with him or me?
I'm listening.
Oh,
Yes.
Alright, what was the stat that you said
Yeah,
about
fuck
the
you, let's-
percentage that the Mavericks
The
had?
Mavericks at the trade deadline around that time had like a 96 or 97% chance of making playoffs,
Mhm.
and then a week ago, you know, when they fell out, there was like a 6% chance.
What's the biggest thing about basketball? What do you want to
Buddy,
do?
but okay, I'll answer your questions with the answer. Let me answer you. What was your question again?
Alright, what's the biggest thing about playing basketball?
Winning championships.
Alright, and what is Luka doing?
Uh,
Losing.
Who's 23 years old?
Losing.
Yeah, he's young.
So what,
Let me ask you a
what is
question
the stats?
How many
Yes,
championships
question.
have James Harden won?
What are we talking about James Harden? I'm talking about this season and we're talking about regular season.
We're talking about
We're
you
talking
brought
about
up.
purely regular season.
Because he had James Harden.
Winning. Huh?
Fact.
Very
He's
good.
old as shit.
This is a regular season.
Why did you bring up
championships?
championships though? I'm just confused now.
He was
That's
asking,
his
he was
answer,
asking
but
me to answer.
The point is you want to win. The point is you want to win.
Alright, I'm
Right.
gonna say something after this. I'll say it right now. For all NBA specifically, it is an individual award.
So why didn't
It's not
Bradley-
individual? But I'm telling you, team success is a factor taken in. But you're gonna compare the players to each other. All NBA first team is the best players at each position in the entire NBA, and you're putting them on that team. Second is the second best players on that position, and third is third best players. That's
I
how
don't think
do
you
it.
should be rewarded individually if you're putting up empty
No,
stats, bro.
I'm not trying to argue.
Well,
about-
Luka's
I'm
not
arguing
empty
about
stats,
what you
though.
think.
I mean,
and
he
I'm
can
not
make the
telling you
play-in,
what's
but we'll
actually
see.
being
Yeah.
like actually the criteria for the actual.
He's not my
I agree
list.
with you saying, I agree with
No,
you
but
saying.
you're saying it on your what you feel, and I'm telling you what the actual criteria is.
Yeah.
It is my list.
Facts over feelings.
Facts over feelings.
I am naming facts to articulate my point though, too, right?
But it's all.
But I feel like the winning is
No, it goes back to winning. Winning is a fact.
But I'm telling you.
This is facts I'm saying. This nigga's right.
But the fact about winning is that it comes down to multiple players, not
It's
just one
a
player.
team.
Listen,
We're
Okay,
talking
but
about
dude, he has Kyrie Irving on his team. Make it work. Are you not a superstar?
Kyrie's that.
Are you not a superstar in this
He's a
league?
cancer. Stop bringing him
Bro.
up like he's fucking.
We're talking about Luka Doncic. He went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
Listen, you're
Kyrie is
talking about
garbage.
winning, right?
Past midnight.
How's winning defined? It's by how many wins you get, right?
Mhm.
So, when a basketball team plays a game and they get wins throughout the season.
Mhm.
So if Luka plays out of his mind their whole season, right?
Mhm.
But his team is about winning. How are you gonna base Luka being less than other people that like have a better team at the time of
Yeah.
their playing? When Luka is
So
literally
you can't say that the way that he plays basketball is destructive to his team winning.
buddy.
No, it's not.
I'm not talking about winning.
The team
We're
just
talking
sucks.
about players. Players playing basketball.
Dude,
I
that
gotta
goes back to my
fucking
point.
leave,
That
dude.
goes back to my.
Yeah.
You're telling me-
You say Luka's destructive to his
Yeah.
team
How
winning?
No,
How
I'm
could
not
30
saying that.
How could 30-10-9 be
I'm
destructive
having
to your team?
like 10
Why aren't they
conversations.
winning?
Huh?
You say dumb shit, bro.
Because I'm having. Okay, one person at a time, bro.
Go ahead, go ahead, Hussein.
I was saying, okay, how can averaging 30, 10, and 9 be negative for your team's
You can chase stats and lose games.
He's not chasing stats. He's
I
trying
know
to win.
that. He's not winning though.
I don't
Because
know
his team
that.
isn't
He
good.
was winning
It's
until he fucking
it's
touched
five.
it.
It's
You
five.
have Kyrie Irving on your
behind,
team,
1v5.
bro. You have Kyrie Irving,
Okay,
dude.
tell me the
Christian Wood's not bad either.
Bro, you think Kyrie Irving is Kobe Bryant? I'm so
Dude,
confused.
he's averaging 28. He's averaging 28.
Why isn't he an All-NBA team if he's so fucking good?
Because there's other players that are better than him this season.
Oh, so it can't be that good. James Harden is playing with an MVP candidate.
And he's one of the reasons why he's an MVP candidate.
Where's your all-star
Because of
starter
his
now?
assists. Huh?
Where's your all-star starter now? Where's Kyrie Irving?
Well, he's not on the list.
Okay, I'm telling you why, because he sucks right now.
Okay.
It sucks.
Good. Hussain, tell me this. Tell me
It's
this.
not Kyrie's fault.
He's
It's just not
bashing
that team,
Luka
like-
for playing with Kyrie, and they can't do anything.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's saying, "Oh, it
Figure it
doesn't
out.
matter."
You're him, aren't you?
But James Harden is making Embiid better. He's the reason Embiid's so good.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Kyrie
Embiid's about to
Irving,
die.
oh, it's all Luka's fault though that he's playing with. Like that don't make no sense. It can't be both ways.
That means it's
What do
time
you
to
mean?
get out of here.
Yeah, your
You-
argument's
I'm
not
like-
connected.
Because
I'm
you're
kinetic.
Yeah,
praising
the final line.
you're
All
praising
right,
Harden for playing with Embiid, but you're shitting on Luka for playing with Kyrie. That doesn't make any
Because
sense.
if Luka is truly him, he'd figure it out and win games and make it to the
Okay,
playoffs.
now we ended with
Is he
that.
not?
There's literally like
If he's
I
truly
think
him,
baseless, yeah, it's
If
like-
LeBron was playing with Kyrie right now, would they not be? Would they be where they're at right now?
Nah,
with that garbage rest of the team, fuck no.
No.
No, they have no
Tell me
defense.
the rest of the starting lineup for the Mavericks right now. Tell me.
Christian was on the bench. Maxi Kleber,
know
Dwight
what?
Powell.
You're gonna win games with nice team with Dwight Powell as your
DeMar
starting
DeRozan.
guard?
Are you serious?
They had these players last year though.
Dude, they got a dude who just bought an island in the Bahamas. He played 35 minutes a game.
Bullock Island.
Nah, it's
But
unbelievable.
Reggie Bullock can play 40 minutes and only have 5 points.
they had this roster last year though. Did they not have this roster last year though?
No, because they
lost
had
50
Jalen Brunson,
players.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
They had a bunch of players.
Dinwiddie.
Wasn't Bullock
They
on
had
the
to
bench
go.
for a second?
Yeah, and then we got rid of his ass.
Well, my point
He went
is-
to the Knicks, didn't do shit either. Like,
No, he was on. Yeah, he was on the next one.
All right, but you have Kyrie now, and that's an upgrade to Brunson.
It's
So-
not the same.
but then you lost every defensive player you had.
That's true, but if you put other superstars on that team,
And
they'll
also,
figure it out,
Jason
right?
Kidd's your fucking coach. Let's keep it a stack, bro.
All right.
Sometimes,
My
like,
final, we can say our
Let's talk
final
about
points.
team
We can say our final points.
And
The reason why my list is what it is because if you're not winning games and you're him, you shouldn't be rewarded as an All-NBA player.
That's fucked
You
up.
just had the misconception of this award entirely
Yeah,
wrong,
we
and
not
everyone's
wrong.
trying to tell you that,
Yeah.
and you're like, I hear you,
That's
but,
what's crazy.
I feel like it should have.
No, because there's other players that got snubbed and they were averaging the same amount. That's like you're basing it off name value. Just because Luka Doncic is that nigga and
But
David
it's
Lillard
the
and
first team. How's that name value?
Let's go. No. Yeah, I changed my. Did I not change my perspective on SGA? I put him on my list number 2.
So why don't you change it for Luka?
Because he's not winning. Like, look, SGA is actually winning games.
How many more
He
things?
lost like
How
5
many
games
more
at
wins
most.
do you
Dude,
think
5,
SGA has over Luka?
It doesn't matter. He's winning more games.
How many more?
It's like one or something.
It's
It's
like
not
one
one.
game.
They're literally 10th and 11th right now. It's actually crazy.
Bro, this is about
We'll
to
see how
be the
the
moment of
season
truth, bro.
It's like one game. Like
It's
10
one
and
game.
11.
It's literally
I'm
one
gonna
game.
leave.
It's literally one game. They have the same amount of
We'll see
losses
how it
and
ends.
everything.
We'll see how it ends. But as for right now, SGA is winning.
So we're gonna see the next two games.
He got Shea got All NBA second team.
Okay,
We're
we
gonna-
gotta.
talking to
Well,
hold
Luka
on,
can't
hold on.
even make one of these
Back to
lists
your
with
point.
one
Back
less
to your
win.
point. One less win. But where were they before the trade deadline?
I'm talking to a wall. I can't even like.
Dude, I'm having different conversations. I can't listen to
I'm just saying what
everybody.
I'm feeling.
I can't
man.
say talk to a wall.
Who do you think is
responding.
more likely to make all? Just if you have to make a bet, who do you think is more likely to make All NBA team this season? Luka Doncic or James Harden?
Luka Doncic.
So why the fuck you put James Harden on your list?
Because I said he contributes more to winning. That's why this is all.
Well, why would he be more?
we need
Okay.
to end
It's
his
more
list. His list is bracket
Isn't it
with
crazy?
wins more in mind than everybody else's.
Majority of people
It's just funny,
in here
like, it's just-
disagree, and the majority
Because we're gonna have to
of
just
people
agree
out
to disagree
there
at this point.
disagree as well.
Well, I wanted to tell you how I feel.
Hey,
on my
hey,
podcast.
Omari.
I just
Listen
believe
right now.
You know what I will give you?
God.
You're consistent.
Hard
I am
meat.
consistent.
all year. I've had the same points.
You are
right?
consistent.
All year.
Wrong.
You are consistent. You are
Listen, how are you
consistently
doing?
dumb takes.
How are your knees? How are your knees right now, buddy?
But
Yeah.
at least my points connect as to why I have my
That's
reasoning.
true. It's true.
Alright, man, this is close.
I can't
You can see why. I'm just giving you another perspective as to why I have these players on the
Yeah,
list.
I just think
If
at
you
the
had
end of the
Luka on
day-
third team and like didn't leave him off, I would be okay with your list. But the fact that you left him off for Harden like
Well,
bothers me
because
so
their
much.
their fall off, their fall off this season was really bad.
At
What about Harden's
at the end
fall
of
off
the
in
day,
his
at the end
last
of the
two
day,
seasons?
I think
They
Hussain
still
just has
have
a
to
different
have
criteria.
Yeah,
That's
fucked
his
up.
criteria.
Yeah, we
Like,
have
back in
to
section
agree to
crazy.
disagree because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's
At the end of the day,
He's the only one that doesn't have Luka at all. Like at all.
You guys changed my mind
He was a
with
voter, he was a
SGA.
voter with
I believe SGA should
He's
be
not,
higher
he
on
can't
the
budge
list.
for Harden. It's just too
He
much.
can't.
SGA okay, but Harden is too
Nah,
hard.
there's
Dude.
a boy on there.
Dude, let me see his winning. Let's see the wins, huh? 52 wins this season.
I can't, bro.
Come
It's
on,
a good
man.
player on a good team.
Does he not play with the MVP candidate and a bunch of all defensive
He's not
players?
averaging over 20 and 11
And a
assists.
probable 6 man off the bench. Tyrese Maxey's off the bench. Like,
It's a good team.
bro.
I mean, I understand
Luka's
we're not
a
gonna
good
change your
team.
mind, but like we're just
Luka's
gonna
not
tell
a
you.
good
tell
team.
you
Listen,
wrong.
man.
Did you watch
He
that?
said Luka has a good team too.
How have I lost it?
Clip that. What he said. Luka has a good team too. He just said that. Like,
Good
Good
enough.
enough to the Sixers.
Not good enough for what?
for what? For exit
the playoffs.
What are your
Guys to the
expectations?
Sixers.
Okay, let's say
To
they
make the
come
playoffs.
if they have the same exact team next season going into next year. What are your expectations for the
Sorry,
team?
I was listening to what you said.
Sorry. If they have the same exact roster, the Dallas Mavericks going into next year, what are your expectations? You think they're going to be a top 6 seed with the same roster?
Probably like 7.
Nah.
I think
They
so.
get-
I think they just
they
need
get
more
a
games.
cool-
on
Who are they leapfrogging in the standings?
They're getting a cool 13.
Who are they better? Who should they be
Teams
better
fall
than?
off. Teams fall off.
Who should they be better than? Let's keep it a stack.
Who's the team-
If you're so adamant about him not getting,
Top 7.
With any team with Dwight Powell,
so they're better than the Lakers, they're better than the Pelicans, the Timberwolves, the
Maxi
Thunder.
Cleveland
Next
to guard Kawhi Leonard, Maxi Cleveland to guard KD. Like who?
Okay, nobody can guard those
Dude,
players.
Reggie Bullock's their
And
perimeter
you think- and
defender.
these are bad players. It's free.
Nobody can guard them though.
Reggie Bullock's like their lockdown guy.
At the end of the day, for all NBA, we
It's
can
not-
understand.
Can we not agree that? Can we not agree that they at least should be in the play-in? Can we not agree that that?
Yes, the team is off.
They should
The
still
team
be in the
is
play-in.
disappointing.
If you have Kyrie and Luka Doncic on the same team, you should be in the play-in.
I think they'd
At
be
least.
better. I think they'd be.
But that's not a knock
whole
on Luka.
season.
It's not a knock on Luka, but it's not fair to take out other players just because
If
the
they
dude
had
has
a whole
having a
season-
good statistical season.
If
Not a
this
good
team
team
started,
success.
I think they'd have
Changes
like 9 or 10.
Huh?
They'd be
Yo,
8
Demon
to
Slayer
10.
dropping on Saturday.
No, we're done with that.
Sunday.
Alright, I understand your guys' points.
Why is Kevin Herter not on the team? He's on the 3rd seed.
Huh?
He's on the 3rd seed. He's
Where's
helped them
Deacon
win.
Murray?
It's
Where's
not
Deacon
good.
Murray?
They can win without that man.
And Malik Monk dropped 45 earlier this year.
And he should be starting over that man.
Your argument, like the way you say it too, can literally just be flipped. Like you're like, it's
I
not
can
fair.
see your guys' points.
You're like,
I'm
it's
not saying you guys
fair-
are wrong.
It's not fair
This
that
is just
they're
what
getting
my
snubbed.
list.
It's not fair that they're getting snubbed because of their record. Like,
What about Drew Holiday? Why don't you have him? He's definitely in the
It's not-
conversation.
Okay, but other teams are winning and they're better statistically.
But over James Harden, though. Strictly James Harden.
I think James Harden has a bigger impact on the 76ers than Drew Holiday has
He
on the
thinks
Bucks.
James Harden has a bigger meat. That's why.
Drew has had a good season. Like I said earlier, you can make a point that he could be all NBA, but obviously he's not going to make it. But you can make a point.
He's,
For him.
hey, Giannis missed some games. He's held it down. And Chris Middleton's
That
been
team's
out
good.
99% of the year. Yup.
They have a chance to make it to the one chip.
That's in his first team. All should win.
Let me see. What'd you put in? Dude, you just asked me a question as to why I have him on my list.
Bro, we're gonna get him a wig, some shoes. He gonna walk in here with
You
the whole
can't,
outfit.
you can't say
next
my,
time.
my point is outrageous. You can, how?
I have said. I can't say it anymore.
Why?
I said it's outrageous. I can't say it anymore though.
Why though?
Because you're a brick wall,
You
bro.
just gotta
I'm
accept
my
we're
brick
not gonna
wall.
convince you for so we're done.
You have a good point. It just doesn't make sense for what we're talking
I
about.
can see why you guys have him there.
The
It's
award-
not like,
the
I can see
award-
both sides.
The award is not the
It's not
win
your
share
show,
award.
bro.
It's not called the win share award.
I
It's all
understand
NBA. Who's the best in all the NBA?
I understand that.
Should we check
But
win
the
shares?
point of
I'm
our
checking
podcast-
win shares just to make sure before we log off.
We don't
No.
have to check anything else.
We don't have to. We have to
Yeah,
cut the
check
video.
my-
No, because if Luka has higher win shares, it's over. Like the argument is completely
He
done.
won't change. He won't change.
All right, the point of this podcast though is to make sure I can spit up. The point of the podcast is to make sure I can say my
I'll praise
opinion
man, Luka
about
got
how I
higher win
feel the
shares than
NBA
James
should be
Harden.
regulated and why these players should be awarded.
Okay,
And you guys have your points too.
final
This is just
question.
my opinion.
Final
Oh,
question
he
for
has
you, final
10
question
win
for you.
shares.
Yeah.
Hold
Okay.
on. Luka got 10 win shares. How many think James Harden win shares?
Wasn't it like 6,
Nah,
67 or something like that? Or
I don't know, actually.
I'll say
That's
6.
Nah, yeah, because he hasn't been on this team, so it might be.
Nine.
Might be
No, I'll
less.
say 4.
Nine.
So it's gonna be less.
I think it's high.
9.
It's gonna be less. Watch.
It's 4.
Oh, all right. So Luka got 10.2 win shares. James Harden, so many goddamn
4.
Do command F.
8.4 win shares for James Harden.
What is Joel
No
Embiid
one
at?
shares.
I just want to see.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
I mean, he's an MVP. He probably has a decent amount. Like.
if let's
He's
see.
gonna have like
I don't even know how
13.
win shares is calculated. To
Yeah,
even argue
I mean,
that.
that is.
That's
That's
It's an advanced stat for a reason because nobody knows how it's calculated.
He's got a
And
shot.
Jokic is probably number 1.
All I want to say is that I value winning a lot.
Embiid
in
has
the NBA.
12.3 win shares.
Well, I just have one more question for you before we end.
Alright.
Okay.
How does it feel to be a clown?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
No,
2 minutes on the clock.
for
let's
the
go.
actual NBA All NBA team, who do you think Luka will be first team for the actual one that's official?
No, I think it'd be second because I actually no, I think it'd be first. We'll take Steph's spot.
But why do you think?
Wait,
Why do
you have
you
him at
think the NBA officially will do that?
Because of the stats, like you guys said.
So that's how the criteria works, and that's how everyone else is.
That's not what I like though. It's my opinion. It's not. It's my list. I know what you guys are saying, but that's not what I like.
Okay.
No, I
mean, that's fine.
majority. I'm telling you, it's majority.
I honestly think
That's just his opinion.
I honestly think Jaws is gonna be one though.
He said it's subjective, so.
It's subjective.
It's his NBA.
I came here today to say what I think.
You came here to ride hard on me.
I didn't even say 10 words of Harden. You brought up Harden. I just said he was 13, and you respected it. And then you wanted to see why I had him over Luka.
We didn't know Luka wasn't going to be
Donovan Mitchell being over Luka is even worse, is it not?
Wait, what?
Donovan Mitchell or Jaylen Brown being over Luka is even worse.
No,
who's better, Jaylen Brown or Harden?
I think Harden. That's tough. I don't know.
Oh, this guy, he's funny.
You think Jaylen Brown?
I think we said everything.
I don't know.
Jaylen Brown's younger too. He's a bigger contribution to his fucking team.
I don't think so.
How about the fans? You can let us know why Hussein's wrong.
Or if I'm right.
Or if you're crazy and you think he's right.
Send the clown emoji.
Drop a like, drop beard emojis if your team Harden over Luka.
Say it again.
I'll say the people in the comments are gonna be Hussain burners.
I have one account and one account.
If you see anything Harden, if you see anything Chris Paul or KD related, you know who it is. All right.
I have one account and one account.
That's funny. They're gonna be like, I actually agree with you.
You go bring the. Okay, yeah, that's the sign in episode. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you liked our list and didn't like Hussein's. Let us know what you thought. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next episode of Ball Don't Lie, baby.